Hello, we're starting now because I am so late. I had plans for stuff and they started late and they ran late. Hello, Nate. I'm sorry you don't have cake because it makes me sad I also don't have cake. So, hello, Hannah. Hello, welcome. Where did it go? Here we go. We're doing this again. So, I hate this game. I hate this game so much. So, these guys are here because I miss them. I miss them so bad. I miss characters that... I mean, Flora doesn't, do anything outside of the first game. But she does stuff in my heart. And I didn't realize this is so random. But Luke is... they might all be. But Luke is, he is slightly transparent. That's not what I wanted. I don't want the speaker notes. Who wants speaker notes? Luke is slightly transparent. Can you see right here? You might not be able to. The Luke image is slightly transparent, so you can see Emmy through him. I got this directly off the Wikipedia page. Or at least Hannah did. I have no explanation for why Luke is transparent. Hello. Did I say hello, JJ? I don't know. Hello, JFK. Hi. The Mural of Musing Time, whatever the last Catriel case is, I couldn't remember the name of it. I'm sorry. So, I didn't feel like drawing arrows this time because I don't actually really feel like anything connects. Hello, Grace. Welcome. So, this is just a bunch of notes because I was trying to sort things out when I was waiting for my video call thing to start. So, we got Layton over here. Missing in action. Literally gone for so long. Hasn't done shit. He's a bad dad. If Layton shows up, I'll do something. I don't know. You guys can decide what I have to do. I'm sure, I can't even tell if they're gonna make him show up for a second. I'll be shocked. If he shows up, I'll do something. It will not be satisfying if he does show up. We got Mystery Guy over here who's running this millionaires nonsense. Jigsaw, he's here. I don't know. I really can't tell if it's someone we've met before because, none of these cases connect. I don't have it here. Potentially, it could be someone we've met that, I can't think of. I don't know. Someone who hates millionaires, maybe? Do we know anyone like that? I don't know. Maybe it's Don Paulo. Who gives a shit? Maybe he's a robot. I don't know. We're all drugged again, but this isn't a fun enough game for that. I doubt that will happen. Sherlock. Or no, sherl. What is it? Sherl O.C. Combs? It's a terrible name. It's a bad name. It's a bad name. Detective Pikachu, if you know, you know. Don't say it because Hannah doesn't know. I think Luke should be involved somehow. I think he gets grumpy. Other people understand Sherl. I don't know. I know Luke is in, his 30s. I didn't want to do the math. I think he might be older. Whatever. Who gives a shit? Kat. I don't actually think Kat is relevant as her own person, and the reason is because she was not invited. Layton was invited. So, she's here. Girl is here. She'll solve the mystery. Her shoes, these are the goofiest shoes I've ever seen. No definition on these shoes. She sure is here. I don't even know if she's doing her best, but she's here. Ernest is also here. Just a guy. Alternatively, he could be a mastermind. I don't know. Evidence, he doesn't get paid. That's what I got. And then I've got, if Emiliana ties into this beyond maybe showing up for police stuff, I'll be shocked. I'll be surprised if she does show up. The weird thing about this game is even though a lot of the Layton games, it's well, this guy's just here. This one especially feels none of it doesn't need to be any of these guys. Them specifically are not adding anything to the situation. They just happen to be the people around. I feel like you could swap them out for anyone else and you'd have exactly the same story, which isn't a great way to approach characters. It's not my preferred way. So, I just this could be any child mystery series. So that's kind of why I'm I don't know. Does it matter? Anyway, aka, I don't know, but also who cares? So, as the mural of musing, welcome, Alex. Unless Layton is Jigsaw, that is an option. Maybe he disappeared to fuck with Catriel. Like, that is an option. Everything is technically an option. Hi, Anna. I promise it's nothing. You can look real quick. Like, overwhelmingly, nothing is happening. Because the cases don't, like, connect to each other, it doesn't matter. If this one connects to something else, I'll be so amazed. I'll be so not impressed, just like you guys figured out how to write a story for half a second. And not a good one, not a good one. If any of this becomes even a little bit correct, we can consider this a win, because it just, like, this doesn't seem to be a game like the others where I could kind of guess what is going on, because, like, it doesn't matter. Who cares that we found her chameleon? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I know she's here, though, so I guess maybe it does matter that we found her chameleon, but, you know. Whatever. It's truly just, like, the whatever game ever. Let's unpause the emulation. Continue. This is so loud for me. Why is this so loud? I didn't even turn on the music, because usually I do, like, the puzzle. I know it's once I tried to turn down the volume, but it's like not looking for amiibos. I didn't even turn on music this time. I was just like, let's just get through this. It's not a good game. Theory, Ernest to Sherl, time travel. I'll take it. I'll take anything at this point, JJ. Who gives a shit, you know? God, I forgot I have the cursor here. I hate it. The story so far. A mysterious letter arrives addressed to Professor Hershel Layton. It's an invitation to a certain Lord Adamas to some kind of puzzle party. Also, Hannah, not Hannah. I like saw Hannah in the chat. Nate, thank you for the hydration station. I am drinking iced tea now. Lord Adamas has to be an anagram for something. Or, well, this is a bad game, so maybe not. It feels like it should be, but there are too many not M's. There's too many A's. So it's a Greek word. I was gonna say, it does sound like something. Adamas. Oh, Adamas was a Phrygian participant in the Trojan War. Oh, he was the son of the leader Asius, son of King Dymas, and brother of Thanops. I might have said all those wrong. He was killed by some other guy. I actually haven't read all of the Iliad. I've only read parts of the Iliad, so. I mean, he's from the Iliad. Like, 90% of the pretty good chance that's not his actual name, so does it matter? I don't know. London's 7 dragons are also on the guest list, and everyone becomes embroiled in a game staking their own fortunes against the legendary Richmond fortune. Okay, this is so silly. Enter the Rosenberg room. Catriel is, like, judging. Kat's, like, judging for some. Oh, right, we put her in disguise the other day because she was running from the police. Oh, God. Give me a minute to get back into it and also adjust where my mic is at. I need it to be a little twisted. Okay. Oh, God. I can't find her voice right now.
Here we are in the Rosenberg room, then. It's every bit as ostentatious as the hallway, isn't it?
Fuck. Shit, that was not good. Oh, God.
Did someone say this Richmond Castle was a deserted ghost house? Well, the ghosts certainly seem to have some nice furniture. This place is swanky.
I'm starting to think perhaps all the rumours about this place are unfounded. Oh,
no! Oh, no. I forgot. I really forgot that things were not running smoothly. It's so bad out here and I don't don't know why. I was gonna fix it and I forgot. I'm so sorry.
Miss Layton, Sherl, Mr. Sloanes and Mr. Chance are over there, look.
Doesn't add to it, JJ. Doesn't fucking add to it.
I don't feel the mongrels to have picked this room then.
Like, but wait. Why? Wait. But Catriel's not participating. She's just watching, isn't she? She's like arbitrating or something. She's not actually she would have, first of all, there's 4 rooms. How could one person watch all 4 rooms? And second of all, why are they acting as if like, oh no, other people are, like, you're not solving the puzzle. We're not down to do this. Oh, Anna, that was the other thing you missed. And Grace, if you're still here. So Catriel is here to like watch, and then she's supposed to tell like the public what happens here, which all I can come up with is like public execution. Like, I don't know why they want that, but presumably to embarrass these millionaires in some regard. I don't know.
It looks like they're discussing something.
Ah, fuck. Oh, God. Ah, it's so bad.
Seriously, Grant, what are we doing here? Don't you think this whole thing is a farce?
Fuck, I don't remember their voices. We're just gonna have to live with it. Ah!
Come on, Caesar, you know as well as I do that what this is all about. All 7 of us invited here to Richmond Court for places.
Yes, but why now? I hope they killed someone. It would at least be interesting. What if it What if, JJ? Fucking what if? Let's see. It's been years since it happened. What could have happened? Someone could have died. They kidnapped Professor Layton and locked him in a safe somewhere. Something about corruption. They plotted to be rich together. I don't know. I think actually some of them have old money, so you know what? They can still plot to be rich. Robots, drugs, more drugs. Aliens? They killed the guy who had this inheritance. I don't know. It's been years since it happened, and in any case, no one else besides us 7 even knows what went on. Is this like a I know what you did last summer kind of thing?
True. I don't understand it either, which is why we have no choice but to agree to this charade. Come on, we're supposed to be finding a puzzle in this room, remember?
Human sacrifice, like something.
I don't know what they were alluding to there, but anyway, it doesn't sound like they've found a puzzle yet.
I might have seen a Catriel spoil the other day, maybe, but I'm not going to use that for my theories. You're so valid.
Let's go and talk to them. I'm curious about something.
Oh god, nightmare. Every time people move in and out. It's so awful. Click on the candlesticks, right? Ah! Oh god. A Koi Kai watch. It's been added to your collection. Is this what I was supposed to find, Hannah? Oh, there's a lag. There's a lag today. It's melted in some kind of searing heat, but it keeps... What is it supposed to be? Am I forgetting what this is supposed to be? Oh, it's a reference to Unwound. Okay, got it. Oh, okay. I was like trying to figure out what we've done where like yokai was mentioned and I was like, yokai? I was like, what the fuck? Like, when have we talked about yokai in this game series? Anyway, I was like so confused there. I was like, I don't understand why you want me looking at this watch that is unconnected to anything. Anyway, it's either an ad or trauma. Real. Ah, fuck. Did we find the puzzle before talking to them? Shit.
This clock is a little peculiar, don't you think?
Why, it's telling the right time, isn't it?
Exactly. But this is supposed to be an old abandoned place. You wouldn't expect any clocks here to tell the correct time, would you?
No, that's true. That is very strange.
And someone's even kindly hidden a puzzle in it as well. Sherl, would you like to do the honors?
Me? Oh no! Oh god! Oh, it's so terrible.
They really named this puzzle Amaze Balls? Oh my god. Oh god. Try your hand at this clock and ball puzzle. The objective is to move all of the balls into the corresponding area of the clock. The balls can be moved horizontally or vertically. I flipped those, but the lines and the numbers on the clock act as barriers and they cannot be crossed. You cannot jump over other balls or place one ball on top of another. Slide the balls to move them, touch. Okay. Oh, it's so fucking glitchy, guys. Oh, wait. Fuck. Hold on. This is gonna take me a sec, okay? With all the glitching. Oh. Oh, this is so fucking annoying. Oh, and with Citra, like, glitching, that is not fucking helping. They really thought this was a puzzle to do? Like, this is just tedious. I'm sure there's much faster ways to do this, but like... I wish I had something to tell you, but I don't. Oh fuck, they need to be flipped, don't they? Shit. Ugh. I know how to do it. It's just like not a particularly fun puzzle video game. Wow.
A good puzzle is something you have to chew over. They do call me Sherl, she comes nothing.
It wasn't hard. It wasn't, like, that's probably the closest we've gotten to some kind of slide puzzle. And it wasn't hard, it was just annoying. Like, it wasn't difficult. That just, like, wasn't fun, you know? Well done. I don't remember how they said it.
Adamas.
Adamas.
think it was this Adamas fella who's been keeping the clocks running around here running.
The fact that you've had 0 slide puzzles mystifies me. I don't think there's any slide puzzles in this.
I'm not sure. All I can say for sure is that you have to take rumors with a pinch of salt.
I know, for all I sometimes complain about slide puzzles, like, I would kill for a slide puzzle, y'all. I really would. I think Catriel's the same. She's like, this puzzle economy. We can't keep doing this.
Mr. Chance and Mr. Sloanes, I see we've chosen the same room.
Again, I don't entirely understand this. I think you guys said it was better in the anime, but like, it doesn't matter. This game sucks. The anime exists completely on its own in my mind. I don't understand what she's doing here. What is she doing here? That you've chosen the same room. Your job isn't to find the puzzle, Catriel. What is happening?
Ah, Catriel, hello. This was your choice too, was it?
Like, that's not what she's here for.
You haven't managed to find the puzzle yet, then?
No, not yet. We've been looking, but no luck so far.
It's all part of this animus. It's fun, I suppose, testing each of us to see if we can find his puzzles, let alone solve them.
Do either of you know Lord Adamas?
Never even heard the name before.
So it's clearly fake.
Nor me. I don't think any of the 7 of us know who he is.
I'll tell you one thing. I'd put my money on him not being a real lord.
Oh, fucking British people.
He's playing us and I don't like that. This whole puzzle party idea stinks.
What if this just turned into Edgar Allan Poe's Mystery Dinner? Have you guys seen that? What if it just turned into that? That would be more interesting to me.
But you sounded rather enthusiastic about it before. I must say that the stakes are alarmingly high. True, you could win the rich and fortune, but on the other hand, you stand to lose everything you own and have all of it donated to an evil charity.
Oh my god, you guys haven't seen it? Oh god. It's by this group named, this creative group on YouTube called, Shipwrecked. And they do, like, all sorts of, a lot of it's, like, literary related. They did all these vlogs, where Edgar Allan Poe did vlogs. It's not, the full name is much longer than Mystery Dinner, but it's Edgar Allan Poe's Mystery Dinner. Something, something, something. There's other words, but I can't read it. It's like 13 videos. It's so fun. It's a bunch of, like, literary people who come together for a mystery dinner, except then somebody actually gets murdered. So there's, like, Edgar Allan Poe. There is H.G. Wells. There's, like, a whole bunch. It's been so long since I watched it, but it's so fun. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Anyway, the evil charity.
It's a very risky gamble. You could have just donated all that money to a non-evil charity.
You're right there, but I've never balked at taking risks before and I'm not about to start now.
You know, there's one thing I've learned, is that the stakes are always high in business. Success doesn't come for free.
I hate these people.
Oh, I see. Yes. And of course, Lord Adamas did mention a secret he'd expose if you refuse to participate. Please have killed someone. Please have killed someone.
Listen, Cat, if you'd been in business as long as I have, you'd have more than a few skeletons in your closet, I'm sure.
But, like, you didn't need to. Whatever the fuck you did, I'm sure you didn't have to do it.
Absolutely, so we'd appreciate it if you didn't ask too many questions.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Anyway, we've got a puzzle to find, haven't we?
Time to stop bellyaching and stop puzzle hunting.
Ah! You're fucking kidding me. They couldn't find that?
Oh, what's this? It looks like small fragments of red glass.
Are they just... Okay. Are they putting the fragments that were found over here up here in this void triangle? Listen, I killed a man. We don't have to talk about this. You know what? Yeah, I mean, Mr. Rat Freak has a baby at home. And a spouse.
Glass? Oh, do be careful, miss. You don't want to cut yourself.
Don't worry, Ernest. They're not very sharp. Curious, I wonder what they're for.
Catriel, use your eyes! Oh my god, I fucking hate this game. It's in the center of the room.
Now that's really something, although what is it really? It's not a painting, is it? That's stained glass, Sherl. Haven't you seen any before?
Ah, interesting.
There are pieces of glass missing in some places. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Maybe they got broken.
Mr. Richmond was extremely wealthy, Sherl. I don't imagine he'd have left something like this in a state of disrepair.
Found the puzzle, have you, Catriel?
No, not yet. We were just...
I'm like repeatedly reminding myself, this is a game for children. It's a game for children. And it's fine because it's a game for children.
We were just studying this piece of stained glass. For some reason, there are 1 or 2 pieces of glass missing from it. So strange.
Well, I did hear that Mr. Richmond was very ill in his final years. He probably didn't bother keeping up with the repairs on the place.
I don't know. Strikes me as odd. If it were in the process of being repaired, it would have been
It would have been in situ here. In situ? What does this mean? I've never heard this before.
Would have been in situ. In situ. I've never heard this.
In situ.
In situ.
In situ.
Great.
It would have been in situ here. In which case, where are the new pieces of glass?
Guys, like, how am I supposed... Jesus Christ. I wonder if these... Catriel, Layton, I swear to fucking God.
Are you onto something, Cat?
Jesus Christ. Everything really has gone to shit since Professor Layton disappeared.
I wonder if these pieces of glass would fit in the stained glass window. I think we've discovered the hidden puzzle of the Rosenberg room.
That's not your job. I hate this game. Don't tell me she's not supposed to solve the puzzle and then keep having them solve the puzzle. Like, that wasn't what you were here to do. If she were a participant, this simply wouldn't matter. This isn't even a puzzle, you're just doing chores. That's what Nancy Drew games are, Alex. They're just you doing other people's chores.
On the bold as ever, Catriel. Well done.
This is a competition. She shouldn't be helping them solve these. Oh my god, I can't stand it.
So that's what the puzzle was all about then. What's this Adamas fellow trying to stump us with?
I don't imagine it's going to be easy to solve, but that makes it all the more fun.
Yeah, Nancy games are a lot of like, now you will do a fetch quest. Now you will make food. Now you will do someone's homework. Now you will fix all of these circuits. Now you will capture the mice. Like, their puzzles are sometimes not very good. Some of the games are really solid. I really like the Train to Blue Moon Canyon or whatever. That one had really solid, like, well integrated puzzles, but others are like, one of them takes place in a school and literally all the girls make you do their homework and assignments. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? There is an unfinished stained glass window. It is called the Red Mountain. But the most important part, the mountain, is missing. Can you put the pieces in to complete the picture? It's important to make sure that the 2 different types of glass are placed alternatingly. Slide the pieces to move them into frame, touch them to rotate. Train was good. Ghost Hostel in Japan was pretty good. Yeah, that one was good. They had me do Sudoku. Sudoku? Sudoku. Really, guys? That was the puzzle?
This should do it, I think.
Cat,
That's how
your
it's
game
done.
is bad. Oh no, girl. That was bad. Oh no.
There, the stained glass image is complete.
I think Catriel's gonna be given one of these puzzles and it's gonna be like, this is 60 picarats, and she's just gonna start crying.
Oh look, there's something written on the bottom of the glass box that the glass pieces were in.
So like another alternating theory is he and the Lord Amadas invited everyone here and is gonna reveal the secret regardless, and like that's what Catriel has to expose to the public, and like these fools are just giving up their fortune or whatever. I don't know. Does it matter? Like, the payoff isn't gonna be worth it because the game hasn't been building up to it. We've been playing this for an entire day and there's zero build-up. There's zero build-up.
So there is. Allow me, miss. The Rosenberg was barren, nothing grew there, no one owned it, no one wanted it. Yet underground, treasure sparkled. Great story, what does it mean?
It sounds like it has some hidden meaning, but
There can't be any doubt now, Grant, surely. It must be the same Rosenberg. Which would mean this Adamas knows. I fucking hope they killed someone. I'm sure they didn't, but like...
Ugh. Alright, keep your hair on, Caesar. We don't know that for sure yet.
Keep my hair on. We're talking about everything I've built up, my entire fortune. A tiny publishing firm I started out with, and now I'm finally in a position where I control one of London's biggest papers.
Aye, you're not the only one of us who came from humble origins.
But like, not all of them did. Some of them did. A bunch of them didn't. I think it was like a mix of like, Ghosty Girl was rich, Chameleon Lady was rich. I'm fairly certain the mayor was also rich. So that's at least 3 of 7. I can't remember about Boat Dude. Like, you know, like, not all of you come, like, blah, 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 blah. Shut up, I hate these guys. I'm sorry, like, I can't stand these characters. I like Kat, I like Ernest, I like Emiliana. Hastings I can do without, the rest of them I can't fucking stand. Like, even the ones I don't mind Ghosty Girl, I think she's ridiculous. I don't mind the mayor, I think she's also kind of ridiculous. But they add so little to the plot that they're driving me nuts. I feel unhinged.
It's funny, actually. It makes me think of how we were back then. 10 years ago now.
I mean, fuck. Okay, back to Layton. They stuffed Layton in a box somewhere. Yes, 2 years ago. It feels like an age. But I worked so hard. And he was... Who is he? Stop playing the fucking pronoun game.
It seems Mr. Chance and Mr. Sloanes don't manage to solve the puzzle.
So, rip their fortunes, I guess.
So we have to hand over their fortunes.
unless they want to break the terms of the contract, which may or may not be legal. Yes.
Oh, fuck, shit. Sad. Well, there's other professors. Desmond, if you're out there, time to come in. Rosenberg was the one who had yes. Rosenberg previously had this mansion and his, no, it's Richmond. Sorry, Richmond. Richmond had this mansion previously, and there is like a treasure in the basement that's worth like millions and billions of dollars. And whoever wins supposedly gets it. But yeah. Yeah, Des, come back. Come help us. I'm just like holding little Layton right now and just like squeezing him. Like I'm stressed.
So, are we enjoying ourselves? How did you find the puzzle I sent you? Those who solved it are invited to move it to another room and take the next challenge. Those who failed to solve it have lost everything. Please leave the room and proceed to along. Please leave the room and proceed to along the road to ruin.
Besties, you did not need that too. We needed to get someone in here to do a tiny little, just like, copy check.
Please leave the room and proceed along the road to ruin. The road to where?
There's a passageway up there. I expect that's what he's referring to.
I know, guys.
Losers must wait in the cellars.
Ooh! Can we get a little bit of a cask of Amontillado in here? Can we kill someone? That would be exciting. Can we just wall up the millionaires? That would be great. It's not gonna happen, but like, what if we could? Ah, that would be fantastic.
Those still in the game, please have fun.
Cat's like, can I have a harder puzzle? Can I please have a a harder puzzle? This is silly. This is for millions and billions of dollars, and you giving me a fucking mountain puzzle? It's a literal puzzle. What on earth? Loser. I've never been been a loser in my life. No offense, I doubt that.
Settle down, Caesar. We didn't manage to solve the puzzle, so for that reason, we're out. Come on, let's go.
He's too chill for having lost his entire fortune? Do they realize that they've lost everything? Because this is not the reaction of millionaires who have lost absolutely everything. They signed away their entire fortunes in that contract, supposedly, to the Dark Crystal Foundation or whatever the fuck it was. These guys are like way too chill for, we're just ruined. They lost. They're kicked out of the game. Like, not the right reaction. Unless I'm misunderstanding. If I'm misunderstanding JFK or Hannah, call me out. I fully believe Kat would get away with murder. I think she should.
They couldn't have their tails any further between their legs.
Understandably, on paper at least, they've just lost their entire fortunes.
But they didn't. They're acting as if they had a proper reaction to this, which they didn't even remotely. Like, we gotta man, I'm a loser. And like, that's not the reaction to potentially losing absolutely everything. This makes no sense. This writing is really bad. I don't necessarily think Alfendi would let her get away with it. I think Alfendi would try, and if he managed to actually pin it on her, then he'd just shred the paperwork or something. You know? I think he'd let her get away with it in the sense that she wouldn't go to jail, but he would be trying to catch her. He would get to the point where he has to arrest her and be like, ah shit, the evidence, I don't know where it is. Yeah, okay. You're not misunderstanding. This game just does weird million apologism where it's they're handling it with dignity or whatever. I can't even, this is so weird. This is not how anyone would react to finding out that they've lost absolutely everything. Yeah, he catches her, but he doesn't arrest her because they're just having a fun little game about it. Aw, beans.
I knew what they were getting themselves into, I guess. Anyway, we must find the next puzzle. Let's get back out into the hold.
That's not the direction you're supposed to be going in. What hint did you get? Rosenberg? What the fuck did you learn? What did you learn? Some guy named Rosenberg was here. That's not a real clue. It shows a beautiful red mountain. This game has stopped knowing what clues are. If this somehow helps us figure shit out in the end, the fact that there's that it's a mountain, I'll lose my mind. I'll lose my mind. I can't do it. I can't keep doing this. Okay, JJ, give it to me. Hit me with it. How does the mountain tie into it? Why aren't we going out that door? Just go out that door.
Well, there are 3 rooms left heading off the entrance hall, miss. Which one do we pick?
Yes, what are the options again?
Girl, wait. Why are they out here? Why didn't they go through the hall? It said to go through the hall. Whatever. Who gives a shit? It's a bad game.
Well, there's the treasury, the hope room, and the treachery left.
Well, I think the next room we should tackle is...
Oh, okay. It was unclear. They were like, go through the hallway to the next room. This is really weird in the way it's set up, and it doesn't really make sense, okay?
the treasury. Of course, we have to succeed at all the puzzles, so my gut tells me it doesn't matter which room we enter next.
So did they have to put together the mountain and then take apart the mountain so the next person who comes in, like, are they resetting the escape room? Or is there a new puzzle for the next person? There was a man named Rosenberg who lived on a mountain. He used to be a millionaire until he was cursed forever, and these guys stole his entire fortune and left his family destitute and turned into a talking dog. It would be a better game, I think.
Well, in that case, it's through the blue door, isn't it?
Quite right, Ernest. In we go.
What pointless fucking dialogue. I hate it here so much. This game wants me fucking dead. The dog used to be rich, exactly. The dog used to be rich, but then they stole his money and turned him into a dog.
So this is a treasury room, is it?
It's a little dingy, isn't it? But still a lavish room, no question of that. Look at all the exquisite furniture and ornaments. Quick, Ernest, stuff as much as you can into your pockets.
Oh, look, we have company. Miss White and Mr. Fullhold are over there.
Yes, so they picked this room.
Love the big old, like, decanter that has nothing in it. I mean, it's an old house, but still.
What are we going to do, Mr. Fullhold? We still haven't managed to find the puzzle.
Ernest is his long-lost son, left destitute. I know they said it was 10 years ago and Ernest has to be 18 at the youngest, but still Cheryl's long-lost son.
Yes, it still eludes us, doesn't it?
Well, I suppose we can't give up. Let's keep looking.
Dad, why are you a dog?
All right, Eliza. Although are you sure you should be doing this? We who have agreed to take part in this game could lose everything. All the wealth we have earned. It is dangerous, but I'm sure this Lord Adamus is only interested in myself and the others. You were just a child when it happened.
I'm still technically one of the 7 dragons, even though it's only a title I inherited from my father. My butler told me all about what happened. He served my family for many years. As the only surviving member of the White household, it's my duty to take up the gauntlet now.
I see.
They flickered uncomfortably out of existence.
Whatever it is, they don't seem to have located the puzzle in this room yet.
Let's ask them how they're getting on.
They're not gonna let me do shit until I talk to them, so fine.
Hello, Liza, Mr. Fullhold. Have you managed to find the puzzle in here yet? Oh, I didn't hear you come in, Catriel.
Even though you had a full conversation right next to them?
No, I'm afraid we haven't had any luck.
And it is not going well, Miss Layton, and it makes my dream of becoming a treasure hunter in the future seem very distant.
But now you're here, I'm sure that all will change.
Very true. We have a trusted ally in Miss Layton, do we not?
Catriel in the back of her mind is like, I have just been playing you guys. I've been stealing all your shit. I'm awaiting your downfall. I don't care about you. I am not your ally. But yes, I am absolutely a trusty ally if it'll get me through the night.
It's a very risky game you've agreed to take part in, don't you think? You could lose everything you have. I wonder, why did you agree to take part in the first place? Well, Catriel, it's like this, you see. Since my dear parents passed away, my life has been filled with sadness and gloom.
She should have just gone to therapy.
And recently I've come to think that I needed more. I want to be the sort of person who can face the world alone and win. I want to be worthy of my great family name.
You don't need to do this, though. You don't have to enter into this competition and risk losing all your money, which you should not have this much of anyway, to get richer. Like, You will not be happier with more money. You're not using your money for anything except faking ghosts. Just go out. Yes, she has generational wealth. Her family is like old money, I think. Earnest, as in earn like money. You did it, JJ. You solved the video game.
So I sort of thought I should be brave here tonight.
Be brave somewhere else. Just go to a cafe. Go to a library. You know, libraries have a lot of little meetings and stuff. Like, she makes crafts. Just go meet up with some crafters. I'm sure the knitting circle would fucking love to have you, Liza. Just go there. Be brave with the knitters. Like, what are you doing?
I see.
Oh, yeah, his name is Ernest Greaves. Greaves.
I see, Liza. Well, that's an interesting reason.
I cannot match Liza with her honorable reasons. For me, I like the thrill. I find a game with stakes so high to be irresistible. Don't you? Does it not... I hate this. Does it not stir the juices of adventure within your veins?
Of course, you're a great fan of adventure, aren't you, Mr. Fullard?
That's right, Miss Layton. It has been my dream for many years to leave the business world behind and go in search of treasure.
Then why didn't you? You're a millionaire.
This is the first step.
You could have done it at any fucking time.
So we really ought to find that puzzle then, hadn't we?
Yes, and you will join us, I hope, Miss Layton.
Sure, whatever. Let's find this room in a secret. Whatever. Not like I care.
Look at all the shiny things in here.
Ah, jewelry books. Those are very beautiful pieces, aren't they? There have always been rumors about people breaking into this place ever since it was abandoned. But there aren't actually any signs of forced entry, and with valuables like this still undisturbed.
As she's saying still undisturbed, she is sliding things into her pockets. Just in her pockets. She's sliding in all sorts of expensive items. Honestly, JJ, you are writing a more interesting game than whatever the fuck is happening in this. I'm way more invested in your Ernest and Sherl story.
It would appear the rumors were unfounded, wouldn't it? Rumors usually are.
Have you found something, Catriel?
Is it the puzzle?
No, I'm afraid not. But we did discover a rather beautiful collection of jewelry. It's a very small collection of jewelry, though. It's only like 2 things, and certainly not more.
She has like 3 bracelets, a few necklaces, and a bunch of rings. And she's just like frantically stuffing more of them in Ernest's hands.
Oh yes, it's all so pretty, isn't it?
The 2 investigated that jewelry box, but there is no puzzle inside.
No, I can't see a puzzle either. Although,
What is there something we missed?
it's just the way the jewelry has been organised inside the box. Or rather, how it isn't organised at all. Don't you find that strange?
No. My jewelry boxes are a hot fucking mess, and I can never find anything I'm looking for ever. Like, truly. I never know where the jewelry that I want is. The only thing I ever know where they are the rings that I wear daily. Like, I can't find shit. Catriel, this is not weird.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. I just want to pull it all out and tidy up.
Girl, what the fuck are you talking about? Every so often I'm like, should I sort this? And then I'm like, no, fuck no.
We can imagine that the owner of this jewelry box was not as meticulous as the 2 of you.
Literally, Catriel, the girl who has never organized anything in her fucking life.
I wonder.
At this point, it would be more enriching for Catriel and Ernest to just go to an escape room for a couple hours.
It's really bothering me that all the jewelry in this jewelry box is so disorganized.
Ah, fuck. Hello? 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 Thank you.
Ah, look, there's some jewelry in the decanter here.
How did no one notice that?
shiny and sparkling.
Shut up, I don't care.
Strange habits some people have, putting jewelry inside a decanter. I wonder, do you suppose the jewelry in here was misplaced? Presumably it's supposed to be in the jewelry box we found before.
They don't call you Sherlock.
Oh, fuck off.
Well, I for one can't stand this disarray any longer. We must tidy up.
Let us all work together.
Huh? Wait a minute. Yes, this is it. We found the treasury puzzle.
Literally, I will buy them just like several hours in escape rooms. Place one jewel in each of the empty spaces in the jewelry box. In the 5x5 grid, place the jewels so that there's one of each different kind in the horizontal and vertical rows. Slide the jewels to move them where you want them to be inside the jewelry box. So jewels in there originally cannot be... Is this just like... I'm sorry, I was taking a drink. Okay. This is just like not Sudoku. This is just like, but like, you know what I mean. This is Sudoku. This is just not that. Right? This is a bad jewelry box. You are right about that. It is a little weird in that there are only so many spots. We'll say Liza's the only one I feel a bit bad for about losing her entire fortune. The others at least seem to have business decisions to recoup their money. Liza doesn't go outside, she's not well adjusted, and she doesn't earn the money herself, so like, what's she gonna do? Good. No, you're totally right about that. Because I don't know if her family had any businesses that were also, like, happening.
This should do it, I think.
But yeah, Liza didn't do whatever these people are talking about. I just think that, like, this game is so weird about millionaires that, like, it's just, like, she equally has something weird going on with her, you know? At least the art they did for these, because it's, like, the special end of the game puzzles, are cute. I'll give them that. Also, this jewelry box fucking sucks. I think she should steal those extras. Jewel Doku? It's bad out here.
Ah, that's much better. Beautiful jewelry like that really needs to be kept in a proper jewelry box, doesn't it?
Ernest is like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Huh? Hey, Cat, a scrap of paper just fell off the bottom of the box. Here, look.
Yeah, we hit 85 puzzles. It always shocks me when they tell me how many we've done because it doesn't feel like we've done any. Like, truly, it doesn't feel like... If it helps, we've done 85 in, like, 25 hours. Which, like, some of the other games are only, like... We only spent, like, 16 playing. So, like, it's really weird because, like... I think it was, Last Spectre had, like, 155 or something.
Oh, thank you, Sherl. There's something written on it.
I'll read it out so everyone can hear, miss. The treasure was stones, precious stones. No one owned them. No one knew they were there. Until one day a man stumbled upon them.
Who wrote these? This sucks.
More mumbo jumbo that makes no sense.
I wish if they were going for poetry, it would have been more poetry, because this is nothing. This is fucking nothing.
It seems to be related to the snippet we found in the other room, don't you think? Mr. Fallout, do you think it's...
A man stumbled upon precious stones. It seems we have a winner. And some losers.
Oh gosh, that voice! It made me jump!
Really convenient that the story is in the order of rooms Cat's choosing. Yeah, it is, huh?
Would the winners kindly progress to the next room? And the rest of you, please leave by this exit along the road to ruin.
Oh, road to ruin?
Cat's like, man, My dad fucking loved a ruin. Where is he now? Is he on the road to ruin?
I'm sorry we did not win, Liza, but
What a thrill to take part! I don't understand. Like, at least if they had written some kind of reaction from these guys, that would be something. They didn't write a reaction, so it's just like, yes, I just lost all of my money, but what a thrill! What a fucking thrill! Crazy! I'm gonna lose my mind. No, a lot of Catriel is very repetitive. This is not, like, nothing about this is great.
Yes, Mr. Fullholt.
It's been a lot of fun losing all my money. It's not even that I don't think they understand millionaires, which millionaires are very entitled and would be incredibly upset if they lost all their money like this, especially when they thought they were going to win even more money. But like this, like fundamentally as a human being. I think I think they signed away their businesses. I think the letter was like, you will sign away all your assets and businesses. So it's like, you don't have anything. And they're just like, jolly good fun. Like, what are you talking about? They're writing them like they're solving some weekly jumble with no side effect when it's like they don't have any support. I don't know. I really don't know. It was really vague because, like, typically you don't own 100% of the stock in a company, so you don't own 100% of it. So it wasn't clear on, like, if you'd be getting rid of just your stock or if you're somehow signing over the entire company. But, like, also, I don't know. Like, one of these guys owns a bank. Grant, whatever his name is, Sloan, he owns a bank. Like, does someone else just own the bank now? That's not how banks work, I don't think. So it's just like, it's really weird and bad. And like, even when I keep telling myself it's written for kids, it's like, it could have been written better for kids. Sloan Chance is fucking real in JJ's game. Yeah. Liza's like crying and throwing up, and she's like, yes, Mr. Fullholt, it's been a lot of fun.
if I've lost everything, there's nothing to do but start again from scratch. A new adventure awaits.
This man looks like he could be retiring soon. You don't have time to start over. This is like infuriating. I'm sorry I'm so caught up in this. It's just like, as someone with not a lot of money, this is absolutely infuriating to me. This is absolutely infuriating. Yeah, he's just gonna pull himself up by his bootstraps. It's fine.
I suppose I'll have to manage somehow.
With all of her, like, crippling anxiety and loneliness, her, like, deeply, like, debilitating, like, she doesn't leave the house because she's too nervous and lonely and scared, but she'll be fine with no money and no assets or businesses. She'll be fine.
But you know what? I think I will manage.
Does she have any skills? Because she was born into a very wealthy family. Does she have any, like, marketable skills?
What does it matter if I lose my fortune? I still have the memory of my loving parents. That's all I need. So for that reason, I'm out.
Like, she does, like, have some, like, crafting skills, but, like, it's very difficult to support yourself as an independent artist like that. The materials are very expensive. The loving memory of your parents is gonna feed you.
And if I lose everything else, I'm still an orphan.
Girl, we have gotta get you hanging out with some other people. We gotta get her hanging out with other people. That's the spirit, Liza. Come this way.
Thank you.
They really took that on the muzzle, didn't they? Yes, most surprising. Their fortunes don't mean as much to them as I would have thought.
Ernest, who, like, is barely surviving, does not understand this at all. I think Ernest is fully like, what the fuck is wrong with all of you? And Ernest has like a lot like less has a lot less like of a distance to fall if he were to somehow lose everything. But he is fully like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? This is an ad rich people wrote to tell regular people money doesn't buy happiness. Cat's like, whatever, who fucking cares? I stole the jewelry.
And anyway, we must move on to the next room. Let's go back to the hall and decide which one to tackle next. Ernest, you dumped the jewelry box into your pockets. I've already filled all of mine.
They're acting like this because they don't know what social services are like. Treasury, what the fuck do you think, girl? I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it! Kat and Co choose the blue-doored treasury as their second room. The jewelry box inside conjures images of a very wealthy family? What kind of fucking clue is this? We knew this was a house that rich people lived in. That was the whole point. This game is getting worse. This game is getting worse. Sarah, I saw that video. I saw that video on Tumblr. Help. It was so funny. She really was like, yeah, my father, we were working class. And her husband comes in and is like, what did your father drop you off in at school? God, I was just watching, I was like, rich people are on another level. Like, girl, what do you think working class means? Like, completely separate, a different society. Truly. Like, the rich are out of touch.
Well, I picked the last door, so it's now your turn, Ernest.
Me, miss? Oh, I don't. Just say the first thing that comes into your head. There's only 2 choices. Oh, well, there are only 2 rooms in F now, aren't there? So it's between the Hope Room and Treachery. So I'm going with Hope, and you can have Treachery. I think it has to be the Hope Room. Got feeling. Miss Layton and I prefer to call it Miraculous Instinct, Sherl.
Source, trust me.
Alright then, the Hope Room it is. Let's open the green door and see what lies behind it.
I'm like, deep breathing exercises. Whew. I think if any other Layton characters show up, I'll cry real tears of joy for something fucking happening. If you're curious on how I'm doing mentally.
Here we are then, the Hope Room. It seems to have a warmer atmosphere than the other rooms. You know, it feels a little strange actually being here in the legendary Richmond Court, after all the rumors that have been flying around over the years that I don't remember from last week. Don't you think so, Ernest? Ernest? Why are you thinking about your father? Your missing father?
Hello? Dog star calling pinstripes. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry.
Come along, Ernest. Pay attention. So then, the puzzle.
Mayor Loanita and Mr. Barnum over there, look. They're so intent on finding that puzzle, they haven't even noticed us.
Noticed us? Bleh. There's no sign of the puzzle anywhere, Phineas.
Don't you worry, Pip. We'll find it in the end, you mark my words.
You're right. The important thing is to not get flustered.
Why are you so flustered anyway? I mean, I know there's the little matter of our entire fortress being at stake, but even so, you really seem wound up.
Someone else, like, has to, like, solve their puzzle, right? Like, everyone can't get knocked out in the first round. Can they? Because the shock... I just dropped trash on the floor. The weird thing about this is, like, a lot of this is, like, kind of a similar vibe to Eternal Diva. If you haven't seen it, watch Eternal Diva. But, like, it is so much worse. You know? Like, so much worse than Eternal Diva. We don't even have a Des! There's no Descalay! Maybe we'll get to the end and just Descalay will be there. I would cry. For real. I'd be like, holy shit! That would be crazy. There's not even a Descalay here. Actually, you know what? Maybe that's for the best. I'd like, do we want him in this game? In this one? He deserves better. They both deserve better. Descalay is Sherl's dad. We figured it out.
Well, it's the Richmond fortune, isn't it? It's the connection that's making me most uneasy. If I could turn back time, I'd undo what we did 10 years ago. I regret it bitterly. Even if I was young and inexperienced, that's no excuse. We're all in the same boat, though. I mean, we've all played a part, didn't we?
This accent sucks, and I'm not making it better.
We did, and that includes me. If the Richmond fortune really exists, as Lord Amadas says, I'd like to see it end up in the right hands, where it belongs. Which is why I have to win this puzzle-solving game.
What is the right hands?
Huh! Well, you gotta be in it to win it. That's true. So let's find this darn puzzle, eh?
What did it ever do to you, Phineas?
They're still looking for it, then. And we've already done 2 other rooms.
Yes, they don't appear to have found it yet. Let's go talk to them. I'm sure it'll take me all of 2 minutes to find them.
Yeah, her face does keep loading before her hat.
How are you getting along, Pippa? Any luck, Phineas?
Cat! There you are!
Oh, you've come at just the right time. We can't find the puzzle anywhere. These people don't seem to understand that, like, the first person to find and solve the puzzle seems to win. So, like, when they're all like, oh my god, Cat, you're coming here to help, and then she solves the puzzle, they lose. Like, do they not get that? Like, you've lost now that Catriel has done it. They all keep being like, oh my god, you can help us. Like, guys, this is a competition. Maybe I've been watching too much of a YouTuber react to America's Next. Whoa. I've been watching a lot of a YouTuber react to America's Next Top Model. We do not play to make friends, guys. We are playing to win. Catriel isn't even the judge. She's the timer slowly approaching, counting down to their doom. Yeah, she doesn't even have money in this, other than, like, the stuff she's stealing.
Oh, you've come at, we can't find the puzzle anywhere.
You do seem to be having a hard time.
What's funny about this is the 3rd room, so Kat, like, is fully aware that if she finds and solves the puzzle before these people, they will lose all their money. And she's doing it anyway. Which is objectively hilarious, because it 100% leans into Catriel just fucking everyone over. Like, she has to be fully aware that if she does it first, they lose everything. And it all goes to the evil charity. Yeah, she can't help but... It's like she starts twitching if she's not solving the puzzles. It's instinctual. Catriel fully knowing that she's gonna fuck these people's lives. Oh, boo. Boo, bot. Bot, do you want to play this game for me? Where... I don't even have, like, the things up. Ban. There's only one answer, and I've got a Nerf gun. Good timing, because you sent that as soon as I killed them. I didn't have any of my things up. I couldn't figure out how to do it. Okay, let me just close things. Okay, there we go. Kat donated $15 million today.
Donated $15 million today?
Oh, that was so nice of you, Miss Layton.
It wasn't my money.
Well, yes, but we've no intention of giving up.
May I ask, why did you both agree to take part in this party? You don't strike me as the sort of people who can be bullied into doing things they don't want to do. Either of you.
Oh, you know me, Catriel. I'm a devil when it comes to a party. This is a shitty-ass party.
Ah, you can say that again, Pip. How could I turn down a gig like this? You can't put a price on the entertainment of this magnitude.
What are these people talking about? The fact that none of them have been like, I want to be richer. Like, of course, they're not going to outright say that. It's just so weird that they're like, well, isn't it just so fun to risk absolutely everything? Because they had a 1 in 7 chance of winning. Like, a 6/7 of the chance was that, like, they were going to lose everything. Those aren't, like, they're not the worst odds, but they're not great. Maybe they have some masochism stuff going on. Maybe it's their kink. Maybe. I mentioned Knives Out and Glass Onion last week, and I was told to not expect anything even remotely close to that. And so I stopped thinking about it so I wouldn't get upset. But, like, you can see me upset here anyway. It didn't help. I'm still upset. God, I think Catriel would fuck it up in a Glass Onion situation.
Is that so? Because it seems to me there's another reason, actually.
Like, you know the end of Glass Onion, spoilers. You know the end of Glass Onion where he's like, it's just fucking stupid. That's how I think Cat feels about a bunch of this. You know? He's like, it's not clever, it's just stupid. Catriel.
Always on duty, I can't turn off that suspicious mind of yours.
Never mind that now. We must concentrate on finding this puzzle first. Would you help, please, Catriel? Cat's like, fuck yes, I'll take your money. Like, she's not taking it, but someone is. Sorry, I was taking a drink.
That's interesting. Candles. I wonder why there are 4 handles here when there's ample illumination from the light on the ceiling.
Girl, because you're in a puzzle house. That's strange. I'm sure they weren't lit when we first came into the room. Ma'am, I can't with you people. They've been, like, here's the thing. With the first one, it was like, well, this just started. By the 3rd and 4th, it's like, you've had ample time to find these puzzles, and they weren't that hard.
Someone must have lit them. The question is who?
Oh, that would be me. I thought it might have something to do with the puzzle we were looking for, so I lit them. But nothing happened.
I see. Even so, something about these candles isn't sitting right with me, and it's strange that there's a groove in the tabletop too. I feel like this is more than just a decoration.
These guys would fail an escape room. It's driving me nuts. I really do think that Kat and Ernest should just hang out in escape rooms for a bit, recover from this. God, you know what would be absolute? I think that Catriel and Alfendi should go to an escape room together and, like, kill each other. I think there would be blood. I think it would be such a disaster. They just, like, it's not that they're bad at it. They just, like, they're trapped in a room together, and it's like they could do it in, like, all of, like, 5 or 10 minutes. They're too busy, like, going after each other to, like, do the room. Once they focus, it'll be fine. It's like nothing. It's whatever, you know? It's the fact that, like, they're stuck in there together that's really, like, dragging the time on. VOV, it's Cab visiting Alfendi with the mystery room window broken. Now they're stuck in the office. Oh God. Lucy, get them out of there. My sister I think she did an escape room with her friends, and they were in the dark, and they were, like, trying to find things through pure touch and figure things out, and I think one of them had their phone, and they were, like, trying to use the flashlight and stuff, and, like, 20 minutes into it, someone goes, oh, wait a minute, and just turns on the light switch. After they were just, like, wandering around in the dark. They just didn't turn the lights on. God, really good. Ugh, I love escape rooms so much. Would love to do one someday. I haven't done one since high school. Oh, the staff are absolutely having a blast with that one.
These panels look out of place here, don't you think? I wonder what they're for.
Who cares? Do you think they could be connected to the puzzles in some way, miss?
That's interesting. These panels appear to be translucent in places,
Just like Luke.
and they're just the right thickness for... Yes, I wonder if...
Have you had a moment of clarity, Catriel? If those panels you're getting excited about, I hate to burst your bubble. I already checked them over and there was no sign of a puzzle anywhere.
The panels are the same thickness as the groove in the table with the candles. I think we simply have to arrange the panels and the candles correctly to unlock the puzzle.
These are such stupid puzzles. Full offense to Lord Amadas. These puzzles suck. There are 5 panels made of colored glass on the table. Stand 4 of these panels up on the table and use the light from the candles to represent hope. Slide the panels to move them and wind them up to in the frame stands or touch to rotate. Oh, it's Morse code? Got it. I'm trying to figure out how they click, sorry. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how this clicks. Could it maybe be backwards? Something about the light, the direction the light goes? Like, if we pretend, oh God. We have an, hello? H. Oh, I'm doing this based on how tall the candles are, honestly. Which might not work. No, it should be this one. I don't actually know what I'm saying, so keep that in mind, I guess. It's just the fact that I can't make these turn in any ways that make it look like it, that I think that, like, it's gonna go back. I'm glad you see my vision. Let's now see me be wrong.
I've seen how to solve this now.
That's not
What's
it.
the matter with me today?
You gonna tell me anything interesting? That took a second. Now I'm cooking with portals. Great. Let me swap these out and then we'll try something new. Because it wouldn't make sense for them to just like have the H here, because then the letters, or does it? No, because then the letters would not project correctly. Oh, stop trying to join rooms. Oh my God.
I've seen how to solve this now.
No, okay. She broke. Okay. Well, I assume that that one's the O. The solution for this one is stupid. That's not helpful. can kind of see the hope in this one.
This is an interesting one.
Okay.
And that's how it's done.
I mean, I see what they mean, but why are those ones not lighting up? Sure. I was actually making it a more complicated puzzle than it needed to be, but I guess.
So it spells out the word hope. Very ingenious, I guess.
I could have gotten the answer without even coming into the room.
That's strange, though. Where is it?
What's the matter? We've solved the puzzle. Shall we be making our way to the next room?
Not yet.
The door's already open. The door's already open. It's already open back here. Whatever.
After we solved the other two puzzles, we discovered a curious note, didn't we? Both times.
Oh yeah, that gibberish. So you think there should be another road round here somewhere too?
Most probably, yes. Ah, found it.
Wow, that lasted all of 10 seconds. It really said, no, we'll get to the point quickly for you.
It's there in tiny writing on the back of one of these panels. Look, Ernest, if you please.
Oh yes, miss, at once. The Rosenberg stones shone like a beacon of hope, a promise of wealth restored. The man thought that mercy was upon him until...
Until? Was he murdered?
That's it, miss. The sentence is incomplete, I'm afraid. I don't know if he was murdered.
Oh, no. I really want to know what happens next. I really hope it was a murder, Ernest. Well, grab whatever book you think will sell for the most on eBay.
Do you hear that, Pip?
Yes, the Rosenberg stones. A beacon of hope. It's all too clear.
I hate to leave it on a cliffhanger like this, but we're running now. We're out of the run now, right?
Yes, we failed to solve the puzzle, which means we've lost. For that reason, I'm out. Not for that like, that... No, you're both out. Like, you don't get to choose. Like, you're both just done.
I see you all attempted the puzzle, but not all of you succeeded in solving it. Those who failed to solve the puzzle have lost. It's the end for you. You must now leave the room and follow the road to ruin. Those are the rules you all agreed to. Those contracts you signed. There's a lot of talk of failure and losing, isn't there?
Yes, well, we've lost our fortune, then yes. But I won't let that stop me doing my job as mayor. At least we know she has a job. Like, Liza's really fucked. That's the spirit. Like, at least, like, you can't, like, take that business away from her, right? Like, she doesn't own that business. Like, a lot of the other ones, it's like, oh, well, I own all these businesses, but, like, you can't... I don't think she signed away her job. Like, she wasn't like, I'll resign if I lose. So she does have something going for her still. But everyone else, it's not looking too good.
Maybe it's time to let the business go anyway. I've always wanted to make my own movie.
With what money? You can't just make a movie. What are these people? What is wrong with these people?
Come on then, Pip. Just wait for us.
Yes, alright. I would literally be so distraught and crying.
They look almost pleased that they've lost everything.
Well, I suppose if there's more to your life than money, perhaps you wouldn't mind too much?
You have to pay. We live in a capitalist society. You need money to survive. You need to pay for food, for healthcare, for transport, for housing, for clothing, for water, for electricity, for heating, for air conditioning. You can't survive without money. And a bunch of these people no longer have jobs. Like, this is such strange writing. I can't believe we haven't had one person who was, like, deeply upset, because I don't get it. Ernest should just be stealing their fucking wallets. Maybe the evil guy will let him steal their wallets. He can be like, hey, can we just consider this a donation? Like, if I steal, like, 50 pounds from this guy, can that just be considered a donation to, like, the evil crystal or whatever the fuck it is? Like, what is happening?
Miss Layton, show. What's up, Pinstripes? Well,
No! Tell me! Tell me! Yeah, Madame Dublé is the only one who is like, well, I want to make a fortune. So, like, I can see that they make her have a big dramatic breakdown. I don't love how they write this particular trope of character has shown up a few times in the Layton series, and I don't particularly love it. What is Ernest going to say? Can you please tell us, buddy? Because there's nothing going on.
let's move on to the next room, shall we?
Okay. And yes, the next room is the last one, isn't it? Perhaps we'll finally learn what this puzzle game is all about. Ernest, are you evil? Are you part of this? Or are you secretly a millionaire? Is there something you're not telling me?
Let's get back in the car. Let's get back out to the hole then.
Got it.
Good idea.
Shit, maybe Ernest is involved. Like, you know, what the fuck? Why not? Maybe he's grieving the money that was stolen from him because they murdered his father or whatever JJ said before. This isn't a case! This isn't a clue! This is just what happened! It wasn't related to who's doing it. Oh my god. Turned his father into a dog. Yes, thank you, JJ, for straightening out the lore there. They want me dead. They want me dead. Level 5 hates my guts.
Here we are again then. Ernest, do you want to tell me what's bothering you? No? Okay. So let's see, which room should we try next?
There's only one left.
Oh, I know. I was pulling your leg, Joe.
It's the treasury then.
Yes, we've had the Rosenberg room, and the treasury, and the hoop room. This last room has altogether different feel to it, doesn't it?
If Ernest betrays them in the treachery room, I'll rip my own eyes out. Like, the treachery room, like, oh my god. So fucking boring!
Such a welcoming name.
It's rather ominous, certainly.
Well, we're not about to bow out now, are we? Not after coming so far.
Of course not, Ernest. So shall we?
Yes, through the purple door and into the treachery.
I actually think it would be really boring if Ernest did turn out to betray them, because that would be, like, what? The third time they've done that? Technically 4 if you're counting Mystery Room as a betrayal, which we should. So, like, now that I think about it, instead of, like, being like, you know what, that's at least a plot, I'm like, that's just boring. You've already done that. Well, 4 times if you're counting, wait. If we count Emmy and Des as separate, we've got Emmy, Des, Clive, yeah, and then the Mystery Room people. So this would be 5th. 5th if you count Hannah getting me very invested in Lucia. Oh, man. Real.
I remember, Reese Riley. This is the door to the room that Adamas called the treachery.
I'm thinking, like, at JFK, I totally know where you're coming from. I'm thinking of someone who was, like, in your party, working with you for some amount of the game, who then reveals that, like, it was a betrayal.
Sounds inviting, doesn't it?
We did just do this. Why did they do that? Oh, is it because, it's because I clicked the door and I didn't click the go in. Sorry, that one actually was on me and not the game. Whatever. No, I know it's one of the puzzle rooms. Go in, go in, go in. Honestly, real. Love it. Chaos.
Hey, someone forgot to turn on the lights.
All these portraits on the walls are very impressive, aren't they? But the room feels rather dejected, with the toppled furniture and empty frames lying around.
Oh, there's someone over there in the gloom.
I can't make out who. Why didn't they turn the light? Why didn't they dim this screen? So what they could have done was they could have put like a black overlay, and just like with like a slightly lowered transparency on the screen, and then just taken it away because he's like, oh god, I can't make out who, but the lights are on and we can see all 4 corners of the room. Well, all 2 corners of the room. So this is just a bad game. This is a very poorly made game.
Don't worry, Ernest. This is the last room, and we're also down to the last of the dragons.
He's doing his windshield wiper dance.
Which means that it must be Madame Dublé.
Oh yes, of course. How silly of me. Looks like the old Great Dame hasn't spotted us yet.
No, not here. And it's not here either. Where on earth is this wretched puzzle? I can't find it anywhere. At least Ernest was doing his windshield dance to the very end. So true.
She's snarling more than usual. Madame Dublé is considered the leader of the Second Dragons. I imagine she's also the wealthiest of them.
I see into your mind. Yes, I do.
Which means she stands to lose more than anyone else in this game. I expect that's why she's so determined.
I don't know why you thought there were 9, JJ.
I wonder. I think we should go and have a word. Come along, you two.
It's so funny because I always think she's in a dress, but then she's in like this weird pants thing. Hello, video game.
Good evening, Madame Dublé. We were wondering where you'd disappeared to.
Hey, Hannah, if there are cutscenes that we need to watch, can you pull up the YouTube video just in case? Like, just in case. I don't trust this very much. And if it gets really bad, I'd rather just pull it up on YouTube and, like, mute the emulator while it gets through it. Thank you! Much appreciated.
Gadriel, darling, how long have you been in this room?
I thought as no one else had chosen that I'd be able to find the puzzle in my own time, but no such luck. I'm starting to wonder if our elusive host hasn't actually forgotten to set up the puzzle in here.
I doubt that's the case, madam.
Yes, Lord Amador strikes me as a very particular person. I'm sure there's a puzzle in here somewhere.
Oh, this is almost vexing. I simply have to solve that puzzle. Solve all the puzzle. And take possession of the Richmond fortune. Otherwise I would break the promise I made all those years ago.
Break a promise? My dad did that.
Oh, my dad also did that.
Madame Dublé, it seems that all of 7 of you present here tonight have a profound connection to Lord Amados and to Mr. Richmond himself.
Oh, Catriel, darling, I'm not at liberty to speak of that. It is a secret that only we dragons know. Thank you, Hannah! What if they get through and meet Lord Amados and it's just a second Ernest? Okay, perfect. It's already paused. Just want to open that in a new tab, just in case. Please forget all that and help me locate this confounded puzzle. And Kat's like, sure, but it will mean you lose. Did I have twins on? I always put twins on at this point, just cause. Like, you know what? Maybe twins, maybe clones, maybe robots. The party must go on.
Very well, madam. We'll help you look.
Oh my god, I wasn't friends with like any of you when we did the Nancy Drew game where one of the plot twists is literally that there is a twin in the walls. It's the same, I have the VOD up on my YouTube. It's the same one where you're doing everyone's fucking homework. And they switch who goes to classes. One of them lives in the walls sometimes, and one of them goes to half the classes, and the other goes to the other half of classes. And I can't remember, it's because only one of them got into the school or something. It's absurd. It's not even the big plot twist. There's low-key a cult in that school. It's the most bizarre one. I came in for part of that game and then left, and when I came back the next day, you were like, hey, JJ, guess what? Yes! It's so weird. So fucking weird. I hate that game because the puzzles suck ass, and all of the girls are super, super fucking mean because it's a girls' high school. It's like a private girls' school run by someone who is friends with Edgar Allan Poe. Like, you find like a lost, poem or short story or manuscript from Edgar Allan Poe and everything. Like, stupid. Nancy Drew is absurd. It's better than this, though. Better than this.
you look.
God.
You like it too, huh, Pinstripes? Do you need winded up? Oh, sorry. No, it's just something about this picture.
I know what you mean, Ernest.
He's like, I like flowers. Ah, yes. That third picture. It was one of Maximilian's favorites, you know. It is rather charming, isn't it? All those people holding hands around a flower like that. Is that what that is? Is that people holding hands? I can't see it well enough. It was the symbolism he enjoyed, I believe. He was always one for working together, hand in hand, towards a common goal. He liked helping his fellow men, you see.
Mr. Richmond always helped people?
Ernest is like, that's nothing like the millionaires I know.
Did you know Mr. Richmond well, madam?
Oh, yes. Maximilian and my late husband were close friends. Such a shame they're no longer with us.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up a painful memory for you.
Oh, that's quite all right, darling. I'm very thick-skinned, you know. Hello? Thank you.
That's a beautiful picture, isn't it? The red petals are so vivid and bright. I rather like the simplicity of it only being one flower. There's something very enriching about taking in a painting like this, isn't there?
Oh, you're an art critic? Sorry, I thought you were a gut-following detective.
Don't be sarcastic, Sherl. I have a lot to say about art, you know. One of my uncles was nearly an artist. Then he went and decided to be a lawyer anyway. It's very complicated. He's very mean about art. But he took me to a lot of museums.
You've got a lot to say about a lot of things.
I'm an opinionated person and people enjoy my company. Oh, wait, this picture.
Give it a rest.
Shut up! Shut up! Fuck this dog. Hate this dog's ass.
No, it's the frame. I think...
Shut up! This guy's such an asshole. Ernest gasp.
Well, look at that. It was upside down.
It spun around when I pushed on it. There must be some kind of mechanism behind it.
Still apart from a spinning picture, not much happened, did it?
Wait, look at the other picture.
Okay. I do enjoy conversations where for the most of it, Vernon's just standing, smiling, vaguely, not moving. Yeah, he's disassociating. He's just like, oh god.
It flipped over.
He's like thinking about all the homework he has to do and he's just like, ah.
Did you imagine it? Or did that drawer just pop up in as well?
I think this deserves a closer inspection.
Glitchy, glitchy, glitchy.
Just a few weird panels of some kind of... in this drawer.
I wonder what they're used for. Well, let's leave them for now and take a closer look at the picture.
Phew, I knew I was having trouble seeing what it's supposed to be. Don't tell me, Cat. This is art, is that it?
I don't know. Even from an artistic perspective, it doesn't seem quite right. It's lacking somehow. But also, who are you to tell me what art is, Sherl?
Hello? I clicked the wrong button. Come back. Maybe. I say, darling, have you located the puzzle?
Oh, I'm afraid not, madam. It's just a rather unusual picture.
Catriel lying through her fucking teeth. Yes, unusual indeed. Even as an abstract painting, it feels rather disjointed.
You can't even see colors. You can't tell me about art. Yes, wait, disjointed? That's it. The picture itself is the puzzle.
Yeah, no shit, Cat. Oh my god. Sherl, hush.
No, Sherl. We'll see what the picture is after we've solved the puzzle.
Help. Puzzle of betrayal. She could have been fucking brilliant, and instead they gave her this shit. Oh my god, this one is Ernest! Let's put this picture back together. Slide each piece of the oh god. Slide each piece of the pieces in the puzzle into the right place, and then place the larger piece outside of the picture into the empty space. You can move the pictures by sliding them, but you can't move them outside the picture. They also cannot overlap or be moved to each other. I'm dying a little. This looks like someone. Oh, they're walking away from them. Never mind. I was gonna be like, oh, is someone actually getting murdered? But I think they're walking away. That's rather disappointing, isn't it? God, I'm trying so hard to get this down. Oh boy. Wait. Oh no, no. No, we were here before. Wait. I feel like I just went in a massive circle. Yes, 119, whatever. Sorry, I'm thinking. I don't particularly want to start over, but I also am very stuck. Oh, wait. Just kidding. Oh, wait, fuck. Let's do... They're gonna be like, you could have done this in 8 moves. And I'm gonna be like, great. Thanks, I wasn't going to. So did they just abandon this guy? That's much less fun than like
So
when I was like,
in
oh, are these people like
conclusion-
killing him?
Still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
Good job, Ernest. It's very sad picture of 7 people with their backs turned on one another. So they just like abandoned Richmond. Is that what it is? Like, that's not very interesting. Let's see what this fucking game is about. Oh, well, we still have 2 more hints. Clues, whatever.
Look, now that we've solved the puzzle, the picture's taken form.
They ate him and turned him into a dog. You're right.
It appears to be a group of people all turning their backs on another. Gosh, perhaps it was better in pieces. Is there something written there, Ernest? Oh yes, you're right. In tiny letters on the edge of the frame.
I'll read it out. There was one per room so far.
7 snakes in the grass snatched the stones away. A treachery left the man to die in obscurity.
Are we not even trying? We're not trying.
Treachery? Sad as the image is, I fear it portrays the events of real life. Unite and help one another is a wonderful thing, but the truth is, treachery and betrayal are ever present. People compete, people cheat, and people deceive. In the end, only the winners of this world find happiness.
Girl.
That may be true, madam, but it's a terrible thing to not believe in your fellow man.
My dear boy, you are quite naive. Believe in no one but yourself. That's a lesson I've learned over the years, and it has served me well. Ernest is like, I believe in Miss Layton. It's the basis of my enviable social status and my fortune. A gentleman once taught me, any means to an end, if it serves your purpose. I've carried that maxim with me and practiced it to the letter in honor of my mentor. It is precisely why I cannot afford to be beaten at this juncture. And yet,
It seems this room has claimed its victim. All you. For the losers in this game, darkness awaits. Kindly leave along the road to ruin.
oh dear me, no, this is a calamity. I can't lose it all, I can't. I was planning to expand my empire out of London to reach every corner of the British Isles, but now I'm out. Yeah, JJ was right about this.
Try to remain calm, madam. I'm afraid the rules are the rules. Let's get you on the road to ruin now. I'll come with you, don't worry.
You will? But, Miss Layton, you don't need to go that way. Only losers have to leave.
Thank you, Hannah.
The truth is, I got that last puzzle wrong as well. So for that reason, I'm afraid I'm out. Sorry, Ernest. Sorry, Sherl. Bye.
Miss, you got it wrong. Love a lying liar who fucking lies.
Yep, definitely. So I have to follow the road to ruin as well now. Good luck with the rest, you two.
She just is so curious. She's like, I'll leave, whatever.
Good luck with the rest, she says. Wow, thanks.
Kat's like, I'll leave. I want to find out what's going on. Treachery. The final room is treachery. I mean, this one's technically a clue, but like this again kind of sucks. Cat betrayal, so real, lol. All right. Oh, whoa. Also, I saw the stretching too. Thank you, Hannah. Clip, clap, clip, clap.
I say, it's very dark down here, isn't it? And it feels most uncomfortable underfoot. I would have thought a carpet could have been laid down at the very least.
Well, shall we try walking anyway? We should join the others who failed.
Hey, wait! Is it Ernest?
Sorry, was that you calling out, madam?
No, I didn't utter a word. My ears weren't deceiving me. I could have sworn I just heard a dog bark.
A dog? I see.
Catch a tree.
I really thought I got away from you. What are you doing here?
This way seems more exciting.
What about Ernest?
Master espionage like we could slip down her unnoticed, but if Pinstripe tries it, Adamos would have been onto us straight away.
Ernest, I already miss you.
So I didn't tell him I just slipped away.
Master of espionage? Sure.
So, spill the beans, Cat. You got a plan, haven't you?
Of course. An English gentlewoman is never beaten, sherl. Merely inconvenienced.
Come on, then, what do you got in mind?
Miss Richmond Court is hiding a secret, I'm sure of it. Being out of the running in the puzzle game gives me a chance to explore.
She wasn't in the running! Was she in the running? He didn't invite her to... She signed a completely different contract. She was never in the running for the fortune, I didn't think. Unless she was and they just didn't make that clear at all? No, because he said you're here to, like, watch. Like, they forgore for real. This game is just like, I forgore. What the fuck is happening? I hope she finds her dad down here so something happens.
As plan go. That's what I've come to expect from you. Still, I suppose I can help you look for the secret, whatever it is.
Oh, my trusty, I guess, canine companion. Let's start by looking for clues here along the so-called road to ruin. Remember our motto, Fido? Any mystery solved. Blah, 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 blah.
I don't believe she technically was. She was just supposed to observe, but she got them puzzle genes. But, like, she didn't sign the contract, so I'm kind of like, even if she won, would he give her the money? Like, maybe not.
Ah, there's an opening here. Look, for ventilation, I imagine.
Let me see. Oh, it goes a long way back. It might even be connected somewhere else in the building.
Could you swing a cat in there, do you think?
Oh, even you could fit. There's a metal grill just...
Even if you... Oh, wait. Sorry.
Even if you could fit, there's a metal grill just inside.
You might be able to persuade that to move, though.
No chance.
Don't give up so easily, sherl. You never know unless you try.
You're not seriously going to try to pull that thing out, are you?
You're not going to beat me, Gretel.
You did it? I don't believe it.
I do.
Ah, we can climb in there now. I'm truly unstoppable.
You're stronger than you look. Remind me to never try pulling on the lead.
It was old and bent already. If truth be told, I'm honestly kind of offended you didn't think I could do it. Anyway, never mind the whys and wherefores, I'm going in.
Wait for me.
She's wrestled self-Fendi for player 1 enough time to develop some muscles. Goodness gracious, I couldn't possibly. I mean, I literally couldn't possibly. Oh, gross. Gross. I shall have to proceed along this miserable passageway alone now, I suppose. Can I get something happening? That works! This is something happening!
Where are we now, I wonder?
Well, this is a pretty impressive room. Especially coming from that tunnel we just crawled through.
So many books. It's like a little library.
Perhaps it was Mr. Richmond's study. Sorry, I was also doing Duolingo while doing these past few lines.
There's something different about this room.
Yes, the other rooms we've been in have been well looked after, but this one...
It's dusty and full of cobwebs. What a mess. It's worse than your desk.
Thank you, sherl. And all these curious bits of machinery on the floor.
I miss him so bad. I miss him so bad. Sorry, I'm just like, I hate this game so much.
It looks as if someone has been using this room as an office and workshop of sorts. I wonder if... Oh, it won't be a moment, Sherl. Stay!
Where are you going?
I just went to check the door on the room. It was locked from this side. I've unlocked it now, though.
You mean it was locked from the inside? What?
Presumably, somebody didn't want anybody else coming in here.
Who though? Adamas, you think?
I don't know. But perhaps we can find something in here that gives a link between Mr. Richmond and the mysterious Lord Amadas.
Well, here's the thing, guys. This is the conspiracy that this game is named after. I don't know why they didn't pepper information about it throughout the rest of the game. They still could have done this, like, individual case thing and still, like, built up stuff so we aren't learning all these things in the last case when people are immediately leaving because we're going room by room. Yeah, right, look at these particularly bright books. That would require making a game.
Let's look around and see what we can turn up.
Yeah, these are actually the rooms. These are the rooms from before. The Hope, the Richmond, the Treasury, and the Treachery. They don't actually know how mysteries work. They learned from Ace Attorney.
The emblems on the spines of these books look familiar, don't you think?
Yeah.
Just these 4 books right there sticking out a little bit to me.
And they're also a completely different saturation.
Yes, kind of suspicious. Perhaps they operate some kind of mechanism.
Oh wait, that was the wrong order. Sorry. I think about him every day. Every day.
Cat, look, that thing on the wall there just moved.
The ram's head stonework, yes, it's revealed something.
God, I miss him so much. I added him back to the... It was very important he ended up back on the fridge for us. I missed him, you know.
Aha, look, there's some writing on the wall here.
Someone's graffitied the wall in a room like this.
Okay, whatever.
I don't think it's just graffiti. Ernest, read it out, would you?
Is he just their reading guy? JJ, that's actually so funny because that was a plot point in Pandora's Diabolical Box. Remember? The goat and the frog thing?
Your dog's body in there, remember?
Oh, no. Of course. Sorry, force of habit. I always have Ernest read for me. He has a really nice reading voice. It's very soothing.
You always have Ernest do everything for you, especially the menial stuff.
Is this supposed to be like... I think Anton is Ernest's other dad. Is this supposed to be like Kat's arc in this game? She relies too much on Ernest? Is that what they're going for? This is so weird.
Well, I suppose I'll have to do it myself then, so... Deep under the ground of the Rosenberg, a great treasure lay, a beacon of hope until treachery ruined it all. What do you think?
You're the detective.
Well, it contains the name of each of the 4 rooms we had to go into. Rosenberg, Treasury, Hope, and Treachery.
So you think this is where Adamas got his inspiration for naming the rooms?
Possibly, yes. I think he's trying to tell us something. Or rather, I think he's trying to tell the 7 dragons something.
They forgot to give Kat an arc. I mean, also that. Terrible place for a desk, by the way.
Oh, look, there are some letters here.
Who are they addressed to?
Let's see.
I think an arc where she learns to be kind to her for her friend could work. I mean, it could work. She's not like I think they'd have to like change it up a little though, because she's not actually that mean to Ernest. Like, she's like a tiny bit insensitive, but like considering some of the ways I've seen characters act to people who are supposedly their friend, like, it's really not that bad. Mostly it's just that she doesn't pay him, and that has nothing to do with being his friend, you know? There's nothing here that's written well. G. Dublé, P.T. Barnum. His name was P.T. Barnum? I don't think I picked up on the Barnum before. I picked up on the Barnum. I didn't pick up on the P.T. before. Weird.
P. Lowininda, sorry. L. White, G. Sloanes, C. Chance, and M. Fullhold.
All the 7 dragons then? What do they say inside?
I'll read one out.
Layton Wright, so real. Oh god, her hat.
I, Maximilian Richmond, will never absolve you of your guilt.
Fuck yeah. This is not gonna be as good of a letter. Nope, I can't say that. That's a major spoiler. Holy shit. Oh my god. Whoa, that would have been really bad. Anyway, if you know, you know, and you probably already know what I almost spoiled.
One day I will take back what is rightfully mine. Everything that you stole from me.
That one was not as good as the one I was thinking of. If you have access to that channel, you'll know.
They appear to be letters written by the late Mr. Richmond.
They can't be. He died 10 years ago, didn't he?
It's true. These letters don't look like they were written that long ago.
So, who did write them then?
I don't know. Not yet. And it's becoming increasingly undeniable that the 7 dragons have some dark history with Mr. Richmond.
Yeah, no shit, cat. Oh, I don't want to read those right now. Sorry, I don't feel like it. Giant cobwebs. Whoa, fashion farthing. Real. Okay. Didn't the lady selling clothes die? Yes. The lady selling clothes did die. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh, there's another door next door. Oh, did I not click that?
The verse on the wall here is very intriguing. Deep up the...
Oh, wait. Weird. I thought it was the ram. I thought they clicked on the ram.
Papers of some kind.
Let me see too. Dated 10 years ago.
Oh, dated 10 years ago.
The dog can't read.
Before Mr. Richmond's death, that would be...
Show me!
Oh!
Hey.
We've discovered something of a revelation here. Sherl, what it says in these pages is true. The Richmond fortune is... we need to investigate to find out whether this information is reliable or not.
Just tell me!
Pinstripes would have let me see.
So are we trying to learn to appreciate Ernest more? What's happening? Is Ernest off being evil? If he's off being evil, can he at least be interesting? Is this at least a clue? In Richmond's study were documents, yes, showing a clear link between himself and the 7 dragons 10 years ago. Thank you, that is a clue. Okay. Oh, hi! Welcome, Samaranth. The dog. The dog only talks to a few characters, and technically one of the mysteries we're supposed to be solving is why this dog can fucking talk. They haven't figured it out, and we're on the last case. They've devoted exactly 0 screen time to figuring out why this dog can talk. Oh, did I put down that maybe this dog, well, I mean JJ did. I did think earlier when I was doing the maybe the dog is a person, I did genuinely, like, that is genuinely still on the table, not just in JJ's better game. You know? What am I missing that I didn't click? We're never gonna solve that mystery. I am curious, were they intending, you know what, don't tell me, we can talk about that when we're done. He made some jokes. He made some jokes about it. He can't, like, smell well, and he has no memory. Does anyone, I don't really want to ask, but, like, does anyone know what I haven't clicked? Oh, it's fine that we deserve $7 for energy. Oh, no. Throw me a bone, let me see them. What did I not fucking click? Did I click the maps on the ground? Nothing showed up. Let me try again. Nothing was, I might have just not hovered over the right area, but I thought I checked the ground and nothing like, no, we already did this. Maybe it is the maps. No, the maps don't do anything. Oh. Found it. Or is it a hidden puzzle?
Oh, I've stiffed out a puzzle here, look.
I hope this is it.
Spanners, nuts, and bolts. By the looks of all these tools and hardware lying around, someone's been making something here.
This might be an optional puzzle, and if it is, I'll lose it. We're gonna run late tonight, guys. I'm sorry about that. I also started late. Magnet magic. Yeah, this I don't think is a required one. This huge robot is in need of a remodel. Using all the available magnets and join them together to make one circuit. The north pole of each magnet is red, the south pole is blue. If the poles are opposite, they will join, but if they are the same, they will repel. Slide the magnets from left-hand side to the place in the circuit and make the circuit frame and circuit, blah, blah, blah. Huh? Ah, there we go. I mean this with like the most like the I mean this like in the kindest way possible. Was this supposed to be a difficult puzzle?
This is an interesting one.
Like, I mean that as kindly as I possibly can.
Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Because that was 45 people. Anyway. Hershel, get back here. We have to fix the economy.
Well, that's one more mystery confined to history, but the mystery of who's been working in this room remains very much present and unsolved, and it's making me very much miss my uncle.
No time to be happy, man. On with the investigation.
Oh, we haven't found it? What did I miss? Is it the grate? No, because this just has them talk about it, like crawling through the passageway. I was stuck here and I can't remember. We're fucked. Oh, is this? We got it, I think.
This telephone is very old-fashioned, isn't it?
Yeah, just as I clicked it, Hannah remembered.
Hello? Hello? Oh, the line's connected.
Is it? But this place hasn't been lifted for years. Why would the phone still be hooked up?
For ghosts. It's clear that somebody has been using the place. According to all the urban legends, this place has been deserted since Mr. Richmond's death. Rumors are that it's haunted. But far from ghosts walking around the corridors now, it would appear someone very real has been inhabiting the place. Or, you know, my good friend.
Rumors are like tumors. They spread fast and do no good.
Well, it's certainly worth remembering that not everything people say is true.
Oh, this game's so long.
Well, from what we've discovered in here, it seems very likely that someone has been using the place recently.
We still don't know who, though. Adamas, is it?
Probably. And of course there's something else we've learned. Mr. Richmond clearly had some dealings with the Seven Dragons 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, those 7 know something, alright. I'm sure of it. I still don't get who this Adamas fellow is, though. Is he connected to Richmond somehow?
That I don't know yet. But if he really has located the Friction Fortune, then I think it's safe to assume they must be connected in some way. It's the only thing that would make sense. Sir, how about we carry on exploring in the other rooms? Perhaps we'll find a hint that gives away the true identity of Lord Amadas.
You want to snoop around more? And you do realize we can't possibly cover every room in a place this size, don't you?
Oh, stop jabbering, Sherl. You know, Ernest never questions me like this.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Oh, before we go, I just need to make a call.
You're going to use the phone. She froze. Who are you calling? Please don't tell me. This dog tries my patience. Deep breaths.
I just remembered something important I need to arrange, that's all. I won't be long, Sherl.
Whenever she's doing this, she's setting up for like, it's her equivalent of bring everyone down to the station while I finalize stuff so I can do my little walk around explainy thing. Like she does this all the time and it's fine. It's just like, like this game is so formulaic.
She's unbelievable.
Yeah, she's doing the Poirot bit. Poirot. I never know how to say that because I always read it in my head.
Hold on. You should have heard the reaction when I said I was calling from Richmond Court.
I can imagine.
So, let's go and explore some other rooms. Heel, boy.
I think I actually had to write a case for him in high school. We did it about bees. Poirot. Thank you. I should know how to say it since I had to read it for class, and yet I don't. But we absolutely read to write about, it was something about bees. I don't entirely remember what it was about, but it involved a lot of bees and honey. This looks like it could be a kid's room.
Oh, this room seems kind of different to the others, doesn't it?
Oh, isn't it adorable? It looks like a little boy's room.
Is it worth having a sniff around, do you think?
I don't know. I don't imagine we'll discover anything earth-shattering in here. But still, we could have a quick look.
She loves to snoop. She's making up for the fact that Lucy is the least snoopy girl in existence. The newest Poirot Kenneth Branagh movie was about bees. I was simply ahead of the times. Like, I think that was freshman year. Oh my god. Freshman me really just knew what was up,
There's a set of picture books on the desk here. Look, the one on top is about animals. Ah, and there's a name inside the cover.
Miles? Holy shit! Wow, he's here with us right now.
Miles Richmond.
I don't think I have any Miles images on my computer. Yeah, I don't have any. That's fine. He's here with us in spirit.
Miles?
Plushworth is right behind that door. His fake name for his year abroad!
Perhaps Master Richmond's son? Or more likely grandson? Or a prosecutor faking his death? And judging by the reading material and the other things on his desk, I'd say Miles was a great animal lover and fond of toys. A nice boy, no doubt.
That is exactly what you do with the case.
I'm allowed a little diversion every now and then, aren't I, Sherl? I have ADHD.
Shut up! Let a girl snoop! Can you give Plushworth a hug for me and then just grip him for a second? Sure I can. Yeah, I can do that for you. The, kind of plush violence, but also not. I also have the weird new Edgeworth. The new plush Edgeworth who's weird, and I also have this Zoom. You had changed set colors for just a brief second, Anna. He's so ominous looking. Their giant heads make them, wonderful for strangling. No, their giant heads both make them wonderful for strangling and for, hugging. They're so oddly shaped. I adore them. I do need to get Apollo if I ever see him online. He has not been online in the areas I look at in quite a bit. Not at a price I can afford at the moment.
Yes, all right. Huh, that's strange.
This is the longest end of the stream ever, it feels like.
You mean the lump in the middle of the desk? Sure, it wouldn't help your handwriting, that's for sure.
It's a puzzle, sherl. It was hidden from view.
It is so funny, even though it's the same company, how little the Layton doll is even, like, remotely, like, proportional to them. 45. Children's jigsaw. There are some sad-looking animals scattered on the table in this children's room. Can you frame the animal pieces in the place the animal... Oh, God. Do the puzzle. Just do the puzzle. I'm trying to figure out what the best way to go about this is. I'm not entirely sure. I don't like how big it is because I feel like I can't get a good sense of, like, anything. Ah, fuck. Well, okay, we're getting somewhere. Oh, that wasn't even right because of that. LOL. I just messed it up because I didn't realize they overlaid. That was not hard.
This should do it, I think.
You know, children need to experience sadness, so that's why the animals are sad. The animals are happy now, except for the fact that they're still frowning. Puzzle get, quite literally. Jigsaw puzzle moments.
Oh, that's unexpected. Completing the puzzle opens the drawer. What an interesting desk. I've certainly never seen a puzzle lock like that before.
Anything in the drawer?
An old book about an explorer by the look of it. Presumably this was a favorite book of Miles, if he kept it in his special puzzle-locked drawer.
Oh god, weird time for to stop.
Huh?
What is it, Cat?
The book. Lord Armadas. I think I might know who...
Oh, they're not even going to tell me what it was this time. You're related to Professor Layton and you've never seen something with a puzzle lock like that. You know what? You're right. I feel like everything in Layton's house is puzzle locked. A single children's book about a famous explorer that was found in young Miles Richmond's bedroom revealed the true identity of Amadas the cat. I have a few ideas, and I am not saying them because I don't like any of them.
I've worked it out. I know who Lord Armadas really is.
You do?
I do indeed. This mystery is history.
Who is it then? Who's behind this crazy puzzle-solving party?
Well, sherl, if you haven't mastered Sid by now, it would be a good time. Because the truth is...
Ladies and gentlemen. Not now, Armadas. Stop going through my bedroom. The party's over. Would the losers kindly make their way back to the hall? I would like to get a good view of you all. Now that you've lost everything.
Evil laugh.
Back to the hall now. He's worse than a sheepdog the way he's herding everyone around.
Don't worry. It's suits the situation perfectly, even though it makes no sense from a plot standpoint at all. I'd like to speak with everyone together. This is stupid. It's time to reveal the truth behind this puzzle-solving party.
Yeah, get the fuck out of my bedroom.
So, we are all
God, I don't have to
together
speak for a little bit.
In other words, we all failed.
Is the volume good for you guys, by the way? Let me know if it isn't. Now let's turn it up a little. Because now they're talking.
So what? Every one of us has to give up our fortunes.
Thank you,
Every last
JJ.
penny.
Yeah, to go to the evil charity.
It is simply beyond the pale.
I mean, it's not good. It's not good because it's so skippy. But, you know, it's good, but it's not.
Well, I, for one, have no regrets. I went into this with my eyes open after all.
Yeah, good point, Loanita.
Yes. I'm with Mayor Loanita.
Girl, you don't have a job!
Ah, Cat, you're back too, huh? Good.
Miss Layton, thank goodness you're all right. You had me terribly worried.
Worried? About what?
Girl.
So, you were all defeated by my puzzles. That concludes the contracts nicely. You're all ruined. Utterly ruined.
Ruined. Ruined? Why'd he roll his R?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but those contracts are all null and void.
I harped on the contract so much last week, too. Like,
Null and void?
What the dickens are you all doing here?
why are they null and void? Because you can't just decide that.
Inspector Hastings! What are you doing here?
He's so goofy when he runs in.
Thank you for coming, Inspector. You're right on cue.
Come on, Cat, what's going on? Why have you called me here?
I fully intend to explain everything, and I'd like you to be a witness to what transpires here.
A witness?
Yeah,
I'm
this
not
is pretty
nicking anyone,
typical,
then.
but, like, you know, not good.
Cat, are you saying you've...
Confined this mystery to history? Indeed, I have.
Girl.
In fact, I've solved all the mysteries connected with this palace.
Huh?
Perhaps we should start by identifying the one common factor that links the seven of you.
Okay.
All of you were at one time members of a diamond mining concern, weren't you?
What? How'd you figure that out? Was that what those papers were about? You guys can't do this. I hate when mysteries do this. This is what BBC Sherlock pulls all the time. BBC Sherlock will just be like, you know the serial killer that has been around? This is his MO. And it's like, no, you didn't tell me about the serial killer. The shape of the diamond, the puzzle is a diamond.
And you struck the jackpot. In fact, it's the money from those diamonds which formed the basis of all your fortunes and allowed you to succeed in your respective business ventures. It's what made you all who you are today. The trouble is, what if your diamond mine was actually on Richmond property?
I'm sorry, is the diamond mined in England?
If Richmond turned out to be the rightful owner of the mine, all seven of you would automatically be ruined, of course. It would seem that the mastermind behind tonight's escapade, Lord Adamas that is in some way connected to Richmond.
I'm not sure if it's specified where the mine is. I hate this game so much, Hannah.
And moreover, that he's intent on exacting revenge on those who robbed him of his wealth.
Rich people are so annoying.
Cat, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. The place we uncovered the diamonds definitely wasn't on Richmond land.
What if we made an evil diamond mine? Boss, let me think that one through again.
Is that so? Or is that just what you all like to tell yourselves?
It's really not good if they all made their money from diamond mines. I mean, they're all millionaires, so regardless, it wasn't going to be good, but, like, this is exceptionally not good, you know?
Huh. Don't be
I
ridiculous.
hate how pro-millionaire this game is. It's so into millionaires, and it's like, what is happening here?
Ridiculous.
That's why it's skipping so much. It
Isn't
can't
that
handle
just
this.
what this whole puzzle party is? Yet you all agreed to take part. Was that to appease your own guilt?
It was dumb. That's what I
The
think.
truth is, you're taking part in this charade under duress, isn't it?
Oh, were they all threatened?
I,
How do you know that?
Why don't we move on to the real puzzle about tonight's proceedings?
Wait, how do you know that?
The identity of our host, Lord
Sure, whatever.
Adamas.
Whatever.
Certainly a rather exceptional character.
You
don't
could say
care.
that again.
I don't care anymore.
The self-confessed multi-millionaire Adamas is really you!
What?
Was I right?
Ernest Greaves. No more deceit.
Pinstripes?
Miss Layton, what are you talking about? How could you possibly think I was... Oh, what's the use? No doubt you figured everything out anyway, haven't you? Yes, it's true. I am Adamas.
For people who weren't here earlier. Evidence doesn't get paid. I'm gonna say it again because I said it before. I actually do think this is lazy. Because this is like the 5th time that they've done someone in your party betrays you. At this point, it's such a staple in Layton that the last case / last game is going to have a betrayal that if they do another trilogy, it would be more surprising if the 3rd game does not have betrayal. You know, if after New World of Steam, if there's 2 more, if that 3rd game does not have a betrayal, that would be more surprising. I mean, one of the reasons this simply doesn't work is because, like, I mean, there's 0 build. We've had Ernest the whole time, but, like, does it matter? Like, this ending has no effect on the rest of the game, which isn't good. Yeah, Lord Adamas hasn't, like, done anything. He tried to take people's money, but clearly he didn't have a good enough lawyer to do it. Like, I don't know. This is just like, okay. Whatever. Like, it's not, I'm gonna be honest, not that interesting. I was gonna make a joke earlier about how, like, I was gonna make a joke earlier about how he kind of has, like, a somewhat similar look to Clive, and I just chose not to. Maybe I should have. There's a cutscene. Thanks, Hannah.
I'll be a mongrel's uncle.
You're really the last surviving member of the Richmond line.
Yeah, like, I don't actually know, like, what has he done wrong? No, I have the YouTube link. Don't worry, you're good.
The 8th grandchild of Maximilian Richmond, Miles Richmond.
Yeah, he's simply not being called that. I'm sure, like, you guys don't really call him that. Do you guys call him that? Like, by you guys, I mean, like, Hannah and JFK. Are you guys calling him that? Cause, like, okay, I was gonna say, that sounds so confusing. It sounds really confusing. Mostly I just mean among our friend group. I don't give a shit what... I do not give a shit what the rest of the Layton fandom does. But, like, this has to be so confusing.
You decided to use the urban legend of Richmond that rose up here in London as a means to take revenge on the 7 dragons
I mean,
here
who
tonight.
gives a shit? He apparently doesn't really, like, I know you guys are like, oh, well, he's actually rich, but, like, he doesn't, like, even if he is, it's like, who gives a shit? I don't think he's still a millionaire.
Come on, Pinstripes. Tell me she's barking up the wrong tree.
Like, the rest of them are millionaires, so, like, kind of who cares?
Goodness me. Can he really be that young boy?
Haha, yes, it's all true. You've hit the nail on the head as usual, Miss Layton. But how did you know? How did you know it was me?
It's just, like, so uninteresting. You know, JJ, like, as much as I think Ernest can be fun, it does not hit like Emmy. It doesn't even hit like Des, and we knew Des was coming. Gonna be honest, Clive's was better, and I think Clive's sucks. I really don't like Unwound Lost Future. There's, like, nothing here. I'm feeling absolutely nothing. Nothing. I'm like, okay,
Because
like...
of this.
Like, okay, he's got a sad backstory. Like, who
Where
cares?
did you...
Who cares? He has a sad backstory. Bitch, we all have a sad backstory. Where'd Kat's dad go?
It was in your old room, Miles.
Don't call him that. That makes me uncomfortable.
Ernest Shackleton, Surprise Explorer by Richard Greaves.
That's cute.
The origin of your assumed name, if I'm not mistaken.
That's cute. I think that's cute.
And all around this palace are little telltale signs of your duplicity.
I think Kat, I don't actually, here's my personal headcanon. Kat doesn't give a shit. Like, Kat doesn't actually care that he's done this. She's just so fucking bored that she's like, you know what, I will play this one up for the drama because nothing else is happening in my life. Like, she's like, yeah, she does all this and she's like, yeah, you can come to work tomorrow, I don't care. We can try to dye your hair again, it really does look awful.
How could I have made such an elementary mistake? And after I was so careful to dispose of all the portraits and photographs as well.
Okay.
I must say, though, Ernest, you've excelled yourself preparing all these puzzles for everyone.
They're not very good puzzles. Yeah.
We're still needing to sell this place. Do you want non-Walmart ramen or not?
But they were too easy to outsmart you, weren't they?
He was watching her solve the puzzles in like 10 seconds and he was just like, fuck! Shit! Which makes it so much funnier that he's the one who solves the painting puzzle. She's like, Ernest, you do this one. And he's like, that was my hardest one, Kat.
I just cannot understand why someone as intelligent and good-natured as you would pursue such a worthless folly as revenge.
For fun. For
I
fun
know.
and profit.
I know that revenge is pointless.
This is so
but
funny.
It was for Mama. I promised her.
This is so funny because it's completely unrelated to whatever the fuck is going on with the talking dog.
Your mother?
I think he should be allowed to pick a little revenge. Like, who cares? It's revenge against millionaires. Who cares?
When my grandfather went bankrupt, Mama was left with nothing. We had no one to turn to. Not a soul.
I need to send something before I forget it.
But Mama moved heaven and earth to keep me safe.
If the millionaires left him destitute, so, like, I think he's in the... Yeah, I don't actually know what, like... It doesn't really... They aren't super clear on what the finance situation is yet, and I'm like, I don't... Yeah, he threatened to... He should tell them. I think he probably should tell people that they stole from him. Who gives a shit? They're millionaires. Whatever. Cutscene? Cutscene? This might go bad. If it starts going bad,
Mama!
Miles.
I feel so bad. She has
You have
latent
to
women
suffer like
disease where
this.
she's just
But none of it
vaguely
is your
some
fault.
age that
Don't
could
worry.
be any age.
I'm quite all right, Mama.
Look at this. Look at
There's
this
so
sweater.
much I wanted to show you.
Why
You're
is she wearing like a?
practically destitute.
They're practically destitute.
And now
You know
I'm
what?
ill
He's
too.
right. He's correct.
I'm so sorry.
Mama, I don't mind. I just want
She's
you
an unknown
to
age
get
and
well
dying of
again.
an unknown illness. It's so latent women disease.
Yes, me too.
Like, I
But
mean,
you know, Miles, you can be strong even on your own.
God, I hate that
Mama?
them calling him that.
I'm going to get it back. I'll get it all, I promise. I'm going to make them return it all.
I mean, you know what? Go
Every last
off.
thing they stole from us. I swear, one day, when I've made something of myself, I'll get them back for what they did to us.
Oh, Miles,
Is she gonna immediately die? That'll be a little funny.
Mama!
Like this, like, they clearly don't want us to actually, like, dislike him.
In the end, all the stress and
I mean,
exhaustion,
poverty, like, does kill
it was too
people.
much for her.
It's very...
I was only 12 at the time when I had to say goodbye to her forever.
He was destitute and they clearly couldn't afford good healthcare. Like, yeah, you know what? Steal from the rich. Who cares? Catriel's been stealing from the rich this entire game.
But I swore then I'd keep my promise to take revenge on those who had wronged our family.
I mean, really the only way I'm like, you know what, I don't agree with that is if he planned to keep, like, millions and millions and millions of dollars, because I don't think you need that. Like, if he had just done something else with the rest of it, like, who cares, you know?
So it was a promise. That's what drove you to these lengths.
I had to see it through. I couldn't let her down, you see.
It doesn't even sound like he did, like, a threat that was necessarily legally, like, don't threaten people, but being like, if you don't, I guess maybe it's blackmail if you're like, if you don't do this, I'll tell everyone what you did. But you know what? I don't actually care.
But do you really think this is what she would have wanted?
Yes. No, they're not trapped. They get to leave at the end. He was just gonna take all their money.
Okay, I hate to interrupt the art, but Ernest Miles Richmond, I am placing you under arrest.
For what? Like, genuinely, what is he getting arrested for?
And it looks like I'm gonna need to have a chat with all you dragons as well.
What is he getting arrested
Never
for?
thought the lot of you would be
Is it the
criminals.
threats? Is it the threats? But we don't even know why. Kat said they were here under duress, but like, what was it? Was it just, I will tell people that you fucked over my family if you do not come and sign these contracts? Because I don't know legally how much that goes. I don't understand this. It might count as blackmail that you can be arrested for, but this seems contrived. He hasn't he should have at least killed exactly Alex, if we're going to jail already, might as well kill them. That's how I feel about Clive. He could have at least killed Bill Hawks. He could have at least killed the millionaires. Like, I don't understand.
Now, Inspector Hasty.
Yeah.
I think there may be another explanation.
Kat's like, wait, I just wanted someone here to watch me do the thing. Like, I just wanted someone here to watch me, like, do my little puzzle solve thing. I didn't want you to arrest my guy. He takes care of my plants.
I wonder who the diamonds really belong to at the end of the day.
I'm more confused than when I found out I was a dog.
What the fuck is the dog? I hate this game
After
so
all,
much.
everyone, the Earth's riches belong to us all, don't they?
What the fuck is happening?
What are you on about?
Cat, you're starting to sound like a hippie.
Communist cat. What is she doing here?
You were right, Catriel.
My head hurts.
10 years ago, the land had already been repossessed.
My head
Maximilian
hurts so
Richmond had
much.
no further rights on the mine at that time.
How's
I
that?
actually hate that Emiliana's here. I know you guys love her. She is just another character who adds absolutely nothing to the plot. She keeps acting like she's here for these big cases and then does all of these small cases that aren't, like, important for anything, really. And, like, she doesn't add anything, so she's just another character that's, like...
My head hurts. My head hurts
He failed
so
to pay
much.
the tax levied on the land and lost his claim to it as a result. He must have kept the fact a secret so he could claim the diamonds from the mine were rightfully his. Shortly after that, however, he died.
So, are they still completely broke? Like,
So you're saying the diamonds are nobody's?
he could just start selling things in this house. I'm not blaming him. What happened sucks. There's a lot of stuff that Ernest could have been selling. Like, let's be real, buddy. Do you need all that jewelry? I'm glad she's great in the anime. That does not exist right now. I'm sorry. Like, he's starving on the streets. He could have sold some of that jewelry, right?
It wasn't these 7 ladies and gentlemen who stole the diamonds from Richmond. If anything, it was the other way around.
I don't like this. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. Oh no, I really don't like this. Oh no, I hate this.
Yes, that's as I thought. Thank you for investigating for me, Emiliana.
Oh no, that's off. So, they're saying, haha, just kidding. You were actually the thief and all the millionaires are in the right? Kat, what the fuck did you do? Just don't tell people this. If this was your suspicion, just don't tell people. I really dislike this. This is awful. And I actually feel really, really, really bad for Ernest. Especially because, like, even if there was paperwork to find this, he could not afford a lawyer to actually figure this out. He very genuinely, I don't think, has done anything wrong at all. And he's, I think, about to get arrested. And I really dislike this game a lot. This is a miserable ending. So the millionaires abandoned this guy and his family and basically took everything. And we're supposed to be like, yay, they were right for doing this? They were right for leaving, like, an ill woman and her 12-year-old child destitute? Is that what this game is saying? And he's wrong for believing that the money that he thought was... This is really awful.
I didn't do it as a favor to you. As I've told you countless times...
Can you guys shut up?
hard
I don't
data
like
is the
any of
quickest way
you
to
right
solve
now.
any
I know they're
case.
just giving facts. I really don't like any of them right now.
I'll try to bear that
Like,
in
this
mind.
isn't a ha-ha, let's laugh thing. This is, like, really, really horrible for Ernest. This is really bad.
So, it's like I said. The Earth's riches belong to us all. The diamonds were nobody's. So the 7 dragons here couldn't have stolen them.
Someone still owned the land, though, right? Like, unfortunately, we live in a capitalist society. If Mr. Millionaire wasn't paying the taxes, the land would have been and the land was repossessed, as Emiliana said. Someone else owned the land, right? The land wouldn't have just gone back to the earth, right? So then the 7 dragons are stealing from the government, which is worse. Not worse, but, like, the government is more likely to do something than if it's just stealing from another private individual, because it's the government's money.
But that...
This is awful.
That means all we're looking at here is the antics you've been up to, Sunshine.
No, this is absolutely unacceptable. This is like a really unacceptable ending to a video game. This is terrible. This is really bad.
I just don't understand. How could it be that way?
This is horrible.
Mama would have...
Is anyone going to tell him that they're sorry? Because how would he have known? Everyone lied to him. His entire family is dead.
Of course.
Kat, you are not fucking helping. I don't know if I can handle this. I don't think I can handle this. I kind of don't know what to do.
No!
Ernest, don't you see why she didn't tell you that you had it wrong? Why she didn't tell you the truth?
No.
Don't you think maybe it was to give you a focus? Isn't that what's kept you going all these years? I think your mother let you believe in this idea of revenge to give you strength.
That's so
that you just let
stupid!
life alone.
That's so stupid!
And trusting that as you grew up, you would see the folly of it, and eventually...
Shut the fuck up, Catriel. This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. This is the second game. This is the second Layton game that has made me cry out of frustration and anger. This is awful. This is really bad. This is a very stupid thing from the franchise that gave us there's someone I love even more than you. You're right, Grace. This is like really,
darling.
really awful to do to your child.
Follow your heart. Don't waver. If you keep
This
listening
is
to what your heart
absolutely
tells
horrible
you,
to do to your child.
I'm sure you'll see the light in the end.
I'll make them all pay, Mama. I will. I'll make them all pay.
I know she's dying. This is really awful to do to your kid.
I know, my darling boy.
This is...
But please
to have
don't
him...
forget, first you have to grow big and strong and make a man of yourself.
This was not the way to teach him
will.
anything.
I'll be as big and strong and important as any of them.
This is like, I think
You'll
this
see.
is genuinely cruel. I think this is awful. Especially if they're not going for like his mom was angry about it angle. They're going for she thinks this is a good way to parent. That's
Live your life, Miles. Make your mama proud.
No, this
Show
is...
them all.
Especially since, like...
What a great
How did
man you
Kat
can
act?
be.
Kat needed to get Emiliana to look into this to figure out that... Like, how would he have known?
So you mean she never really wanted me
This
to?
is... I hate this. This is awful. No,
didn't
guys.
see
I
it.
can't do this.
And now look
What
I've
did
done.
you do, though? He hasn't done anything.
Oh, how could I have done something
He
like
didn't
this?
do anything. He didn't even kill anyone.
Ernest.
Do you know how many characters, I won't say any names,
I'm
don't
sure
worry,
you have
how many
made your mother
characters have
proud.
killed or almost killed
I'm
out
sure
of a
you're just the man
misplaced
she hoped
sense
you
of
would be.
revenge?
In every single way.
No, she didn't. I cannot, I'm sorry, that's not love.
Mama,
I don't think that's love.
Forgive me.
That
Forgive
was
me
not
for
love.
Not seeing what you meant.
That was mean. That was cruel. That was not loving or caring.
Well,
that
cheer
was
up,
awful.
Ernest.
Can someone please
Remember,
give
the
him a
dragons
hug?
have actually done nothing wrong.
No,
And I
fuck
think
you.
you too
No,
can be
fuck you.
considered
The dragons have done a
blameless.
lot wrong. I hate this game. I hate
Blameless?
this. They're millionaires.
Isn't that?
They're
a bit of a
millionaires.
stretch. Come on. What about all this palaver? The
Can you
threats,
shut the fuck
the
up?
conniving, the intent to completely ruin these poor
They're
people.
millionaires.
And you say he's blameless?
He is blameless.
Pull
Shut
the
the
other
fuck
one.
up. I hate this game. I hate this game.
Well, take a look at that. See, Inspector?
Hey?
This is stupid. No, we're not all gonna go hug.
What do you
this
mean?
This is awful. This is no. They're just.
darling boy. We've been looking for you all these years.
Have you?
For me?
Yes, we're all very much
Are
indebted
you
to Lord
fucking
Richmond.
kidding?
You
This
see.
is bad writing.
It was thanks to him
This
that the
is bad
diamonds were
writing.
discovered
This
and
is
all.
terrible. No.
Aye, he
No.
knew if he were the legal
No.
owner of the mine,
No.
any money he made would disappear
No,
on
no,
repaying
no.
his debts.
This is not consistent with the
So,
writing of the rest of this
He
case.
relinquished his claim on the land deliberately and arranged for us to discover the diamonds.
He was a wise man. He saw the diamonds as London's future. He did not want the money squandered on personal loans. It was for you to use. He wished it as an investment for the city.
I don't like this one.
That doesn't tie in. See, I thought he tried to reclaim his right to the mine.
No.
If this was the case, why didn't
tried
his
to
mom
return the mine
tell
to
him?
Richmond. Without the money from the diamonds, the family faced
Why?
certain
Why
ruin.
does he have a hump on
We
his
wanted
head?
to help.
Why
We couldn't
didn't his
bear to
mother
see the
tell
family
him?
fail. We tried desperately to save him by giving the mine and the diamonds back. But he steadfastly refused.
Why didn't his... I don't get it.
We have heavy hearts knowing that we failed you.
This feels
And
so
I
manipulative.
invented the Richmond legend.
I can't even explain it. This
I
feels
couldn't
so
bear for that great
manipulative.
family to be associated with financial ruin. So I concocted a story about a great
You
fortune
couldn't bear to be
hidden somewhere
associated
in
with a
this old
family
house.
of financial ruin.
So now you see, my dear.
All of these people
Everyone
suck.
was extremely fond of your grandfather.
Also, why is Ernest so tiny? This is so awful. This is...
What on earth have I done?
Nothing! You haven't done anything! Ernest hasn't done anything. The other Layton characters are out here killing people. The other Layton characters have body
knowledge
counts.
that Miles must be behind this puzzle party. But none of us ever suspected that it was you, Ernest.
I had no idea about... I'm sorry. I'm
I
so
don't like
very
it.
sorry.
I know I keep saying this. I'm just out of words to say.
Miles.
Do not bring a play I like
Let's
into
start
this,
afresh.
Sarah. We can't.
Yes.
Also,
Your
stop calling him
grandfather
Miles.
And your mother would have wanted that.
Your mother? I don't get it.
You're
Like, this isn't how you teach children, like, revenge is bad. Just be like, no, Ernest.
Thank you.
You know what? I know it seems like these people wronged you, but...
Now I look, the resemblance is striking.
What? No, it's
You're
not.
right. I don't know why any of
What
us
the
didn't
fuck
see
are you
it
people
before.
talking about?
So, are you still going to arrest him? No one here would claim, Inspector, to have been harmed by Ernest.
I don't get it.
All right.
I don't get
Why were you
it.
so
Why did
crying,
his mom
boy?
say that? That was awful.
I'm just so happy.
Like, all
Well,
she had to
Cat.
do was say, listen, it was more complicated than
I've
you
got to
think
hand
it
it
is.
to you
I
this
know
time.
you're a kid.
I
You
didn't
do
see
not
any
have to
of
get
that
revenge
coming.
on them. Why didn't she,
You
like,
really did
connect
teach an
him
old
with
dog
them?
new tricks.
You should know. The truth is stranger than fiction.
That's the end of the game. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why my confusion is she put him on the path to revenge because she knew that he was going to have to live a life alone. Except 7 millionaires were looking for this kid. 7 millionaires were looking for this kid to help him out. Under no circumstances did this 12-year-old have to grow up alone. Like, 0 circumstances. There's no reason. Also, it makes no sense why his grandfather or whatever was like, yeah, I'll just let my family go completely destitute. Like, why didn't he hold on to some money so they had some money? He didn't need to be a millionaire. He could have just had enough money for his family to survive? And why were they in hiding and unable to find, like, this makes no sense. Good night, Grace. None of this makes any sense.
It doesn't make any sense to me at all. I don't get it. I don't get it. Nate, I need mangoes because I've already cried and I feel like I'm gonna explode. This was... Okay.
So Lord Amanos' puzzling little party came to an end. As did the vengeful thoughts he'd so long harbored for the dragons.
I think he should still be mad. I think this is a stupid video game.
But Ernest will always be Ernest to me.
Real.
And I've insisted he continues to serve as my assistant. The bins don't empty themselves, I'm told. So together with Sherl, us three will continue to solve London's mysteries.
Okay, now I can ask the question that I had earlier. I have to talk through this. Okay, okay, the questions I had. God, I hate this game so much. Sorry, Yes, Sarah, this was my question. So I know that this game completely bombed. Was there, like, originally a plan to make this a series? Because Sarah, not only is there a talking dog, but it's actually established that Professor Layton is fucking missing. He's fucking missing. They don't ever, it's mentioned that they just move on, like, Scotland Yard is involved in the case, and they were like, we'll worry about it later. Okay, so I did get that vibe earlier on in the game that we were just, like, not going to, there were supposed to be several sequel plots, okay. Because they really didn't approach, any of that. It felt like there was supposed to be a reason Emiliana was there. Like, you know how, like, at first Edgeworth is just, like, a prosecutor in this audio is so loud. Sorry. I'll turn it down, I guess. You know, Edgeworth in the first few cases is just, like, a prosecutor, but then he gets his own, like, backstory and plot line. Oh, not on my end? Oh, okay. Got it. And then you learn stuff about him. It felt like Emiliana you were supposed to learn anything about her. But, like, I guess that's how it feels about all the characters. Like, we don't actually know that much about Catriel. We know she has a missing dad. Like, we know she has a missing dad, and she's a detective. And the thing is, Hannah, I actually can't tell if you guys need music changed usually, so I need you guys to tell them. Like, this is so weird, especially since there isn't another game where I assume some of these things would be answered. It's just like, there's a talking dog that we're just not going to even hint at most of the time. The Ernest stuff could have been better. Not with this game, not with how they wrote the Millionaires, but the betrayal part at least could have been something, and I felt nothing. I didn't feel particularly betrayed by Ernest. Frankly, it was because, all I know about him is that we don't pay him and he's a botany student sometimes. Like, that is all we know about this man. So, they told us everything in this case after the reveal, and I feel like it could have been done better. That ending is really awful to him. It's really hard to, like, put this against Unwound Lost Future, because I've been, like, rotating them both in my head. Because, like, I also really don't like Unwound Lost Future's end at all. And I think the reason that I'm not entirely sure which one I prefer is because Unwound Lost Future is trying more to be a video game, like to have a plot, and it fails in every single regard. And this game didn't try until the last case, so it's like two different issues here, where like they didn't give a shit until the last couple hours, and we're like, ah, fuck. Whereas with like Unwound Lost Future, I think they did a bad job with pacing. I think they did a bad job with motives and backstories and when things were placed and plot lines and all that. Unwound Lost Future was a little more fun to play because this game is all over bad, but Unwound Lost Future makes me angrier, actually. I know you guys think it's better, but it makes me madder. I know I was just very upset about Ernest, but the stuff with Flora in Unwound Lost Future makes me, like, nauseous, actually. It makes me feel, like, pretty ill. It really, really, really turned me off from Layton as an entire character. I'm gonna be honest. It's not as bad when I'm watching other games, but, like, when I'm watching, like, Tony play Unwound Lost Future, or I am playing Unwound Lost Future, I do not want to see Layton. I do not want to see him on my screen. I do not want to hear from him or talk to him. And a lot of his conversations make me feel absolutely awful. So, like, it's really hard in that regard. Because, like, I feel awful for Ernest. But, like, I don't look at him and I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna be sick. Which is sometimes the vibe I...
The agency has been open for a month.
A month?
It's been an eventful start, but still no clue as to Dad's
A
whereabouts.
month?
The mystery of the missing professor. Still not history, eh?
Anyway, this is happening.
Well, knowing Dad, wherever he is, he'll be engrossed in some
She seems well
extraordinary
adjusted.
puzzle.
I'm sure you'll find him.
He seems fine now.
I won't rest until
Baby,
I do.
they're not bringing you back, so...
But you don't strike me as a daddy's girl cat. It just doesn't seem
Okay.
like you.
I'm not. I just have to tell him I've solved the riddle he sent me, you see?
Huh?
A riddle, miss?
No? What riddle would that be then?
It's this. If you're not really my child...
Oh my god!
then who exactly are you?
Hello? What?
What?
I'm sure people who watch the anime know what that means. However, that is such an awful, 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 awful thing to say to your child. Oh my god. That is so bad. That is so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is horrible. That's disgusting. That is... What did these, like, last two games... Well, no. I always forget Mystery Room is between them. What did Unwound Lost Future and this game do to the professor? It's straight up disgusting. You do not say that to your child, because even if she isn't his biological daughter, yeah. She is still your daughter. Whoop, I hit the thing. What the fuck? Wow. He hit my, metal, like, shelving. I know that in the anime they're a little more specific on, like, how long he's been gone. But Kat clearly already has some level of, like, I don't want to say trauma, but she already has some issues. Regarding the professor. I don't know how she said that with a smile. That is horrible. That's really bad. Wow. They really wait for you to get to the end and then are like, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Wow. I won't end stream yet, don't worry. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. There's a secret for me? What does that mean? Oh, you gotta find, okay, I don't know what some of these writers were going for when writing the professor. What an awful riddle to send to your child. What a terrible thing to say. I think Flora should kill him. Honestly, maybe that's where he went. Maybe Flora fucking killed him. Maybe she heard that Cat got that puzzle. I think Flora heard that Catriel got that riddle and was like, I'm gonna go find him and I'm gonna murder him. And I think she was right. I care about you just because I liked Ernest. I've always liked Ernest, but that was horrible. That was disgusting. That was absolutely disgusting. That was really awful. And so weird. It was actually very strange. If we really think about what just happened. So Ernest was he 12 and he just assumed that they had stolen their money and no one told them that he hadn't? Or did someone tell him they stole our money and no one corrected them? Like, that makes no sense. Good night, Sarah. I hope you get some good rest. So, what? I don't understand at all. There's an overheard conversation in the anime. Fine in the anime. I mean in the game. I mean in the game because I am acting as though these are completely separate adaptations that can be, like, completely separate from each other because that's how I want to approach them. Like, within this game, do we know if somebody, like, told him this and he just went with it? Or if maybe, like, he just assumed? Like, I don't understand why his mom wouldn't be like, that's literally not what happened. Like, that is, no. No, absolutely not, no. Okay. What do you mean you can't find it but you're going to go record it? Oh, do you mean like on your Switch or something? Do you mean like on your Switch? Yeah, but like the way I think of it in regards to the anime is like I shouldn't have to watch an anime. That's kind of how I think about like Word of God stuff. Like I shouldn't have to go follow you on Twitter to find stuff out about your story. You know? Like, it's great that you guys did more of it afterward, but like I should be able to play your video game and that's the story, you know? Like, I should be able to play your video. Like, there's extra stuff. Cool. That's fun. That's, like, you don't need to watch Eternal Diva. Like, they do kind of reference it, but you don't have to watch Eternal Diva to understand the other games. Yeah, no, I think I get what you mean, but I don't think that, like, this being a reboot to the Layton games is such a disgrace after having the prequels been there. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the anime. It'll probably take me a while because I'm so beyond busy right now and there's no dub, and that's a huge problem for me. Both I can't multitask and I can't focus. But, yeah, no, I just, you know, the anime can exist, but it's not going to influence my opinion on the game itself in any way. I'm genuinely convinced this game was written by some childless millionaire. Yeah, no, it's so weird about millionaires. What did you guys get out of this? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So, there's more of a plot in Mystery Room where this feels like they were scrambling to put together. I do think this would have worked better as a mobile game. I actually wish that they hadn't done the last case, to be honest. I kind of don't think they should have tried to have a plot at the end. I know it was pissing me off that there was no plot. I prefer them not having a plot. I'm gonna be real with you. I just don't think they should have had a plot. Because it's so poorly implemented. And I think that's one of the ways it kind of like... It kind of shows that it was better meant for... It was originally meant for the app game. Because it almost feels like they got to... They found out that this was a 3DS game at the end and went, ah, fuck, do we need a plot now? I guess. And just like tacked one on the end. Because like... Mystery Room is a great example of like... You can have unconnected murders and cases, but still have a plot throughout. Like, I don't love a lot of stuff they do with Alfendi. I'm not sure about a lot of it. I haven't been able to do specific research on it yet, in regards to people's reactions to that specific game. But they do build that throughout. They hint at it throughout. There was nothing really hinting that Ernest was doing anything, and I think that that is detrimental to the game as a whole. What the fuck is this screenshot that I have of... Oh. It's like, what is this that I have up on my desktop that is a Mystery Room image? Here, I'll send it to you. It's just like, this is not good. I don't know why they were so up millionaires' assholes. That's not it. Oops. I really don't know why they were so into millionaires in this. It makes literally no sense at all to me why they did that. Why were they not allowed to have done something bad? Here. We can just have them up here for a bit. There are so many instances. Yeah, they had an entire Ernest backstory. There could have been something. There could have been literally. That's the officially last Layton game finished. Yeah, it's a little. Yeah, yeah. Fuck. I don't know, man. This one was bad. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know where it lands for me on between it and Lost Future. I know you all really like it. I just had, like, it's weird because I had a really bad time playing this game, but I didn't have as bad a time as I did playing Lost Future, which was due to some external circumstances as well, and I have a really hard time with that game. I have a really hard time thinking about it sometimes. This one, honestly, I'm like less mad at this one purely because it didn't try so hard. And it didn't try to be... I mean, it did try to be more in the end, but like, it wasn't a real Layton game. So that, more than anything, is I think where I'm at. It doesn't make any sense, but I'm very tired. I did finish them, yeah. This is the first time I've finished any video game series ever, which is crazy. Well, speaking of which, so on Monday, if all works out, because I have to get my dad to help me to pull the Citra files over, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to spend this week and weekend speed running Azran Legacy. And going through my VODs, because I am missing one of the VODs in the place with the wine. That wasn't wine, it was the fucking mushrooms. And I am missing that VOD. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find the place where I stopped. We are going to re-record that part, mostly just for the voices, because I personally cannot continue uploading VODs until I fill this hole. It's something in my brain. I just can't do it. But I really want to upload the rest of my VODs because I have so many video files. So we have to redo it. I know we've all played it, but let's go see our friends again because this game is the Mystery Room was fine, but it was not that long. And Lost Future and this game really tried my fucking patience. So we're gonna see Emmy, and we're gonna see Dez, and we're gonna see the professor when he doesn't suck, and Luke and Aurora, and it'll be fine. I might maybe use some hints for the puzzles, but I also don't remember them, so maybe I'll just straight up do them. And then after that, so next week will be the weird little Azran redo. And then after that, we will be playing, we're going to be playing Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, which will be interesting because while I have voices for Luke and Layton now, despite having voiced them for the server, I don't have voices that are consistent for Maya or Phoenix, so that'll be interesting. We'll be playing that on Mondays going forward. Yeah, Alex, I was gonna say, I don't think we're gonna be necessarily spoiler-free just because, I've already played the game. So, I have played this one. That one was the first Layton game I've played, full circle. And then Thursday this week, I am finishing maybe the Nancy Drew Silent Spy. On Friday, as long as I get my file back, Ronnie and I are back to AA4. We are just starting Turnabout Serenade, ? Yes, Turnabout Serenade, that sounds about right. So, Azran, Nancy, AA4 versus Nancy, AA4. I don't know what we're gonna do after versus. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do after versus because, the way it's gonna work is, you guys all know this, but for anyone watching the VOD, I guess, we don't have whenever this was recorded versus whenever it's uploaded, as of now, we don't have, a release date for New World of Steam, so I don't know what Mondays are gonna be once I finish Versus. I have some games I can play, but it's gonna be a matter of if I want to play them myself or with a person. We should play DGS. Testing more of Taya's ability to do various British accents. But yeah, I'll have to see which ones Ronnie's interested in playing so I can figure out what will be delegated to Mondays. But I will say, when we do get a date for New World of Steam, I am actually going to drop whatever I'm doing for Mondays and start playing New World of Steam because I don't want to be spoiled too much, but I know that I only play so fast, especially when I have to voice every single line. I know you guys are just going to play through, and that's fine, especially since Hannah at least is a mod in here. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna play DGS yet, and I don't know how long Versus will take me. Remember, there are trial portions, and even though I've played the game before, I don't remember what I was doing, and I was saving constantly so I could restart because I was not good at it, because that was also the first time I had played an Ace Attorney game. But yeah, so that's what things are looking like in the future, for us. Kind of like how, Ronnie and I dropped everything to play Ghost Trick. We're gonna drop everything to play New World of Steam the Monday it comes out. Yeah, okay. Hannah's going to have to drop everything. I think Hannah was going to drop everything anyway, so it's fine. Oh, I'm sorry. The ghost trick ones, here's the thing. I'm probably going to, once I do the Azran one, I'm gonna really try to get things up pretty quick. It is several months of backlog, but I will be getting the ghost trick ones up so you can see me and Ronnie be so bad at video games. If there's one thing about me and Ronnie, it's that we don't know how to focus. But yeah, that's where we're at. That's what the next few months look like. Months? I don't know. I will, in December, be away at the beginning of the month for a convention. But that's not really important. And I don't know what holidays are gonna look like, but we'll see. Things get weird around this time of year, and that's fine. Thank you for coming with me. Sorry I cried out of frustration again. I really hate doing that in Layton games. So, that's... If New World of Steam makes me cry in the way I prefer to cry during Layton games, because I do cry during these a lot, that would be great, because I really don't like crying out of frustration and anger and disappointment. And I am going to go draw my stupid little Catriel memes. For me, myself, and no one else. If other people want them, that's fine. But, you know, who else is gonna draw Catriel? I don't even know. Oh, X-Files. That's what it was. I have something saved from the X-Files that I was gonna draw as Catriel and Ernest. I'll do that this weekend. Alright, I'm going to bed. It's fucking late and I have a lot of a book to get through tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I know this went long, but I had a lot of words to say. And, are you back to normal yet from now, Prof? Good night.